Hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh, I forgot. It caught me off guard. Welcome in, dudes. It's welcome in Stream Elements. Welcome in JJ Creates and welcome in Helldiver. How are you doing? Hope your day's going well. And hope it gets better. Happy Wednesday. It's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday, and my stuff's set up. I made it in time. Yippee! Oh man, it's actually funny. The intro music, like, of course I hear all the music in the background constantly, right? So, like, my indication that the curtain has been pulled and it is in fact time to where y'all can hear me is the change in pace of the music. And it's always funny because every time I'm just like, oh, it changed. Blogging out, oh god. I've been out and about, there was a crack in the wall and I took advantage and I went out, and let me tell you, these past, like, I guess 5 days have been the strangest days, I think. It's been like just a series of, how do I even put it? So, if I were to summarize it, it just kind of feels like life has been so okay recently. And normally when I say that, I mean it's not been going great. But this time when I say that, I say it's been going almost suspiciously great. To where I don't want to acknowledge that it's great because I'm like, why? Why is it going so well? Like, nothing necessarily extraordinary is happening, but a lot of stuff that means, like, I guess, like, that makes me extremely happy, or, you know, means something to me has been happening, and it's just like, what's going on? Like, what the hell happened? Oh no, guys, the Rika's recharged. Kind of, actually. I took a, like, a full, well, not a full, but, you know, like a cycle's worth of sleep before stream today, because I stayed up late yesterday on a side quest that, honestly, I can't tell y'all too much about. Not because it's, like, anything exciting or something behind the scenes. It's more so just, like, stuff happen. Like, listen, I've never had a quote-unquote last Friday night, but if I were to have, it would have been last Tuesday night, because last Tuesday night was actually fucking crazy for me, because a lot of stuff happened, and it's just like, huh? How did any of that happen? Oh man. Like I said, how big was a hole that a 7'7", including the ears, could fit out? Actually, I believe I'm 7'5", including the ears, because I think the eyes, the ears are 5 inches, I think, if I remember correctly. I don't know, it's been a while since I really had to argue about my height. But it was, like, decently big. It was hidden behind, like, a lot of things that maybe I wasn't supposed to be messing around with, and so that's how I found it in the first place, and, you know, I got into the out. You can't see it because it's behind the tree, but there's, like, a wire fence that I was, like, shimmying through, thus the weird pose. But yeah, you know, I found some people, I followed them, they were like, wow, you're a furry, huh? And I'm like, no, but, you know, for the sake of argument, let's just go with that. And then, like, I went with them to go see some stuff, and I maybe went to a convention or something, and that was fun, and I got to experience a lot, and it's just been such a, like, crazy couple days. Not crazy, because, like, I've had crazy before, and that was not crazy, it was insane. Like, there's just so much stuff where I'm just like, how is this happening? Like, I'm so lucky, you know? Like, I'm so lucky that this is happening. Of course, it's not, like, the luckiest thing that could happen to me, but, you know, it is, in fact, something that, like, I just appreciate it happening in this moment. You know, I'm very, like, yay, please, nothing go bad. Did you get medical attention? Oh, almost passed out. Today at school, I was sitting with my friends, division with gray, fully black stomach starting to... Yikes. Did you eat? Well, did you... I don't know, that seems like not okay. I want to say you did something wrong, but maybe like you forgot to eat is what I mean, but it sounds really mean to be like, you did something wrong. Hey man, sometimes it's streak of good. You're not wrong, you're not wrong. It's just, like, so consistent, and it's a lot of, like, little things that have slowly built up to it. And, you know, it could be argued that I've been kind of setting myself up for stuff like this to happen, because I've been, like, I guess taking different actions than I would normally take in a way. But it hasn't been, like, big differences to where, like, I feel like it should have been this big of, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like the changes I made were minuscule, and the results that they're having are, like, a bit bigger than I expected, I guess. So it's a very strange feeling, and it really does leave me like oh wow, this was last Friday night or something, because like man, I am still tired. I still need to finish cleaning my room. That's actually why streams are so light this week, because I need to finish cleaning and get everything set up so that I can truly get schmovin' next week. Because yeah, there's a lot that I gotta do, and I don't want to waste time, you know, having to be like, man, let me tell you that couple weeks before the small week break, my place got messier and messier and messier, and it was bad. I mean, it was bad, but I managed to like clean it up in time, and so you know, let's just hope it doesn't get that messy again, because like damn, I mean like honestly it's not that bad. Like I can never leave food in my room, because I don't like it, like just the thought of like, oh, there's like remnant food smell in my room. I don't like that. So like when I say dirty, I just mean like there's paper scraps, there's, you know, papers left out, there's open mail, there's like a shirt that I wore for like just going outside and then I took off and I changed into a comfy shirt or something like that, you know, like stuff like that. So it gets dirty in like usage, not necessarily food. So there's that, because I know some people, you know, they empty soda cans and old dishes in their room. I can't do that. I can't. Didn't drink water there yesterday, huh? So silly. Yeah, see, I figured, I was like, that low-key sounds kind of like dehydration, but I don't want to say anything and be wrong. There's a saying, for either good or bad, the poor people's food comes all at once. You're not wrong, you're not wrong. Why do I imagine like a Maine wolf just rolling in room trash? No, I'm very clean. I'm very clean. I don't like the idea of rolling in trash. Like, you know that scene from the Sonic 3 movie? If you've seen it, if you haven't, I guess minor spoilers, but it's honestly not. Where Shadow and Maria are like, they crash into the food tray people, and then they make, I guess, food angels or something. That grossed me out so bad. Like, I sat there and I looked over to Dave, who was watching the movie with me, and he was like, ugh, and I was like, ugh, because it's like mushy, and ugh, I can't. And then like it's gonna get in your clothes and your hair, and you're gonna have to wash it. When you wash it, when it gets watery, it's like thin, but it doesn't like just wash away easily. So it's just like, no, I could never do that. I just mean papers and stuff. Can't handle food on my body. Yes, yeah, exactly, yes. It's just like, because it gets stuck everywhere, and then God forbid it gets into any crevices. Oh man, no. Oh my god. But yeah, today might be like a little bit of a chiller day. As y'all can hear, I still have a bit, or well, I don't know if y'all can hear, but I can like directly tell anytime I wake up that like, oh, I have a grog. Not just because of the feeling, but because of the way it affects my voice. It's like, it keeps it a little bit more of a monotone. I don't have that like, I think like slightly higher pitch that I normally have in regular tone, like a bit of a nasally tone whenever I'm fully rested. Let's see, I'm also allergic to fruit. I had apples with my soup. Why would you do that? Like, legitimately, why would you do that if you knew you were allergic to fruit? Like, at that point, that's kind of on you, low-key. I'm not even gonna lie. You can't just tee-hee, you know, oopsie-daisy. Like, no, that's a you thing. At the end of the day, you're always looking out for yourself. No one else is truly responsible for, you know, I guess, keeping an eye on you. You are your first and kind of only guardian at times. So please take care of yourselves properly, okay? Gotta pull the card and rev your energy then. Yeah, exactly. I have so much stuff that I'm behind on, and it's just like, yeah, we can't do this anymore. I need to lock the fuck in. But with that being said, we're 9 minutes in. We can start a bit early. Let's get schmovin'. So, oh, my stuff's gone. Where is it? Oof, my arm. My arm? I was gonna say my chest, but my arm. Let's see, where can I activate this? Hide this first, that way I don't dox myself. Oh god, I was hoping that since it wasn't gonna be like down at the bottom that no one would like touch that. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I, 'cause, 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 'cause for reasons, I did not eat the fourth Chaos Emerald, okay? We're just gonna put that out there. It says that with suspiciously fourth Chaos Emerald lump shaped in my throat. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. How do I turn off the lights? Turn those lights. Get those lights off. There we go. Lights off. Now I have to draw that. No. I want my points back. Alright, alright, alright. How much points did it cost? It was 15. What's the command for giving again? I don't remember. Give. At. Wow, I'm suddenly so close. Sorry, can you, like, back up, please? You don't have the privilege of smelling like lavender and ocean breeze, so I need you to scoot back a little bit, please. How much is it? 15, right? Is that right? Now can you scoot back, please, now that I gave you that, please? Thanks. Oh my god. Okay. Now let's connect this because I cannot stand the silence. I don't know what this will sound like. I wasn't able to listen to it beforehand, but I thought it looked cute. Ooh. Okay, I do like this. Okay, we'll leave this. And then turn that on. There we go. And now I have my tablet. Now I'm ready to schmoove. Pep jump scare, literally. Oh yeah, but we started archery gym class today. I'm not good at most physical sports, built like a twig, but I'm actually half decent at archery. Yo, that's dope. I wish I was good at archery, but I've tried it only once, and it was just like a little kid's toy, so I don't know how valid that attempt was, but I was not good at it, so I guess we'll just wow, we'll just leave that. Guess I gotta beg for points now. Did it not? Oh, it didn't do it. Hold on, let me copy and paste. Enter. Do 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 do. 103 profit. Who's gonna tell him that that the doubloons economy is non-existent? Oh man. Okay, let's see. See if I can get this done properly. What else was missing? Oh, that's a scarf. Okay. What pin was I using? No. I've gotten into the habit of, like, knowing which pins are good for a certain thing, but whenever it comes to, like, oh, I already drew this, and I use a certain pin, I won't be able to remember which pin I used. And that's really, really bad. Is it this one? No, that one's too soft. That one looks like it might be it. Yeah, I think this is it. Welcome in, Antonio. Happy Wednesday. And if I didn't greet y'all, I can't remember. I think I greeted everyone here, but in case I didn't, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Hope your day... Nope. Happy Wednesday. Hope your day's going well and that it gets better. Yippee! Oh, man. Okay, why am I only reason that I've not been taking care of myself lately? I feel that. I feel that. Low-key feel that. There are times where, like, I just kind of forget that I need to eat and stuff. I'll get home and I'm so excited to work on something that I just, like, don't pay attention to it. And so then, like, at night when my dad gets home, he'll be like, oh, hey, I brought food. Are you gonna eat? And then I'll realize, like, oh, I haven't eaten since I got home. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Yes, I will go eat. And luckily he's stopped asking, because he used to ask every night. He's like, oh, did you eat? And sometimes I would lie because I felt bad. But a majority of times I would tell the truth and I'd be like, no. And he'd be like, why didn't you eat? You were home, like, not the whole day, but you know, you were home like a pretty long while. And I'm like, well, I got schmoobin'. I got schmoobin', so I forgot I had to eat. I forgot I was playing a life simulator, not a little RPG game. Does RPG have hunger? I feel like usually they only have like, hey, you can drink this potion to increase your stats. And like, I feel like hunger doesn't really do that. Do I need to send you Uber again? No, no, it's fine. I actually have food that I was supposed to eat before stream. I didn't. And then it's just sitting here. I'm glad you reminded me because I fucking forgot about it already. It's like giant. It's right underneath my mic. And yet I forgot because it was just slightly behind my mic. So I was like, oh. It's Wednesday, my dude. Ah. I also figured out that we have an archery team. Their season's over, but I think I'll join next year. And practice over summer. Dude, that'll be dope as shit. That's dope. I'm happy for you. Mm-hmm. I wish when I was in school we had cool stuff like that. I just joined the, what was it? What did I join? I joined the PE team in... Well, not really I joined the team. I was in the club, but I didn't participate in the team because I only joined it. Why the fuck did I join? I think I joined it because they were struggling for members, so I was like, I'll join, but I'm not actually going to participate in any events. And they were like, yeah, that's fine. And so I joined the PE club as a part of AFJROTC, and I did that. And then I was in marksmanship, which is the gun shooting club. Not real guns, airsoft guns. I think it was airsoft. I don't know. It's the little pew-pews, and they have little like metal bullets and stuff. That was cool. I was only slightly good at it. Like I was above average at it, but not impressive enough to where it's like, wow, you're really good. It was just like, you're okay. You're doing good. Welcome in, Real. Happy Wednesday. Hope it is going well. If not, it was better. Let's see. My parents are watching something freaky. Whoa. Turn away. You know, as a kid, whenever my parents would like watch a movie or something that, you know, had scenes in it, they would make us turn away for those scenes. Those scenes included things like anything from, you know, the freaky deaky to just kissing or just, you know, making out, which is like the same thing, but, you know, ignore that. And so I blame them for why I get so shy seeing people like actually kiss in real life and stuff. Because in my head, I'm still, you know, like that little kid that has to like, oh, my mom's gonna tell me to turn around. Let me start turning, you know? And it feels awkward. And like, I don't think it's socially acceptable either way. If someone's like making out in front of you to be like, you know, like I don't, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. So I'm just, wow, what a nice wall. Really good architecture. I mean, you can tell where they put up the studs, which technically is bad, but in this case, it accentuates the room, and really, like, with the bounce lighting of the window over there, it's like, really, really nice. But also, I can't watch any movies with, like, those type of scenes in them unless they're, like, cut out to where, like, you can tell that they're happening, but they're, like, covered or something, you know, like, tastefully covered. Because if not, I get embarrassed, and I'm like, oh, I'm just watching these two people, like, you know, kiss act or whatever on screen, and, like, oh, man, says a BL lover. I know, right? Like, you would think that I'd be okay with it, but, like, especially when it comes to live action, like, animated, it's still kind of weird, to be honest, because I'm like, someone had to animate this, and that part makes me, like, chuckle a little too much that I feel uncomfortable watching the animated scene. But, I have watched one actual BL anime. The rest has been, like, Shonen Ai or stuff where, like, you know, they have a crush on each other, but nothing ever happens. Nothing more than a kiss. Animated kisses, I think I can watch, like, decently now, but when it comes to, like, you know, like, you know, I get embarrassed, and it's really awkward, and like I also don't like watching, or rather listening to drama CDs too much. If you know what those are, high five. You know what those are. If you don't, I'm not gonna tell you. But I like, you know, because that's like voice acting, and then I think about it, and like I think I'd like to become a voice actor someday, but stuff like that is like, I mean, that may be something that you do if you choose to go down that path. Maybe one day, you know, circumstances will make you, you know, do that, and it's like, I don't know, man, I don't know. Oh man, but yeah, it's just, it's wild, and I don't know how to fix it. I don't even know if I want to fix it, because like like what even does fixing entail, you know? So I've just accepted my fate. I will just never be comfortable whenever like anyone kisses around me, because it's just like, ugh. Cover it up. Oh man. But yeah. But drawings are different because I don't know why. I don't know why, and I don't really want to think about why, but it's so different. And it's not the same at all. And that one, it doesn't affect me as much. Unless don't judge me for this next part, because usually when I'm like reading pieces like this or watching pieces like, mainly reading, because you know, a comic you read, a fanfic you read, and it's usually those two forms. But whenever it's anything like out in public, like they're in a public space and then they start like making decisions, I'm there and I'm like, my people. Well, that's awkward timing. But like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is you're still in public. What are y'all doing? Like, there was this one fanfic that I read recently where they were in an alleyway, but it was like, on the one hand, it's an alleyway. It's a little bit like out, but like, you're very like, and they got far, but it was in an alleyway. So I just sat there and I'm like, but y'all are in an alleyway. When are y'all going home? But asking us not to judge you is an invitation to... No, it's an explanation of like, listen, I'm not proud of what I'm about to say, but it needs to be said. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's that, I guess. That's my piece on that. Also, welcome to the Peppers, Dalbit, Cut, Moonlit Flower. Nice name. It reminds me of Kitty Cat. I don't know why. I think it's because like the K and then OT, and my brain is like cat, and I'm like, diabolic cat moonflower. That's not at all what it says, but that's what it is in my head. So there's that. Welcome to the Peppers. Hey Pep, since to livestream related. Reading fanfics in an alleyway. We found the Harry Potter fanfic dealer. Could you imagine if that was like a thing? You send you kissing? Oh my god, I fucking love that. Oh my god. Gosh, I guess here's a show for my Discord if you want to get in on like the extra chatting, like as in, imagine if you were able to just send something related to, like an image related to what we were discussing on stream and stuff. Join the Discord and select the tag live watch, and then you're able to get access to a channel called livestream related where you can do just that. And it's very cool because sometimes you can send memes and I look at them while I'm on stream and I don't get distracted, kind of. Oh my god. You mean the I was never into Harry Potter. I don't know why. I could never get into it. It kind of was like one piece for me where it's just like, that seems a little long. I don't really want to commit to that. And so I never did. But there was a lot of people around me that were just so into it. And I was like, okay, you do that. I'll be over here with my, I don't know what obsession at the time. Maybe Mystic Messenger. Man, I was having a chat with, can I say that? Yeah, I can say that, I think. Should I say that, though? Okay, I'll leave out a lot more details, because, like, I'm embarrassed by them, so I would only say this stuff to members, because, like, they're paying for this type of stuff. Kind of, like, inadvertently. But, that's right, delete that message, dudes. Careful, your Alex Rose might come to challenge you to a type duel. A type duel is crazy. Oh my god, but, I was having a chat with this artist, because we were drawing, together in, like, a magma session, right? And I forgot what I was saying. I'll counter with a point challenge. Oh my gosh. What was I talking about? Live stream related images, memes. I can't remember what I was talking about. Was it fanfics? What's up, my dude? Welcome in, Avinor. How are you doing? Every day's going well. If not, it's better. Happy Wednesday. Trying to back possession. Yeah, but like there was something before that I was specifically going to talk about, like something that we had talked about, but I can't remember what it was. It was like a specific topic because we talked about quite a bit. But what was it? Rewinding. Yeah, there was like something the members. No, before that, because I was like, it's a bit on like the membery side. Info of something. Info of something. Because I remember talking about Harry Potter. I remember talking about One Piece. I remember saying that it was too long.
My people!
Welcome to the Peppers, Evanoir. Hope you enjoy your stay. Good luck. All 7. With an artist you don't want to disclose. No, there was something else. There was like a specific topic that we talked about that I was going to tell you about, but I can't remember what it was. To be fair, we had like a lot of discussions. It was fun. That was fun. I said Mystic Messenger and hyperfixations. Gosh, what else? A lot of people obsessed. No. BL? No, I don't think so. Mystic Messenger. Kissing. It's not ringing any bells, surprisingly. You would think that, like, BL and kissing next to each other would, like, activate some type of neurons, but it's not in this chat. Having a chat with someone? Mr. Paw. I would hope that I joined the magma so late. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I mean, to be fair, there was a lot of stuff that was discussed that day, so it's just like, what of the many? God, I can't remember. Oh my gosh, that's gonna bother me. I'm gonna wake up at like 3 a.m. today and be like, oh, it was that thing. Ah, man. Oh well, let's just move on. I guess it probably wasn't important. If it feels like that torture. True, the chat was busy. True. It was fun though. We were all yapping. Oh guys, in case y'all don't know, Avanor was one of the ones on the magma session that day, but don't tell them what we were drawing, okay? Don't. but but yeah, give them a follow. They stream on Twitch, and then they also, I think, do you have a YouTube? I mean, obviously you have a YouTube if you're here, huh? But yeah, they're also a VTuber. So yeah, you didn't want to commit to Harry Potter because it was like One Piece. Yeah, I remember that. It was like, it was long, and so I didn't want to commit to it. Oh my god, this bothered me so bad because it was like I just thought about it. It was just in my head. Dang it. Gosh, I have no idea. I don't know. I guess I'll tell y'all like another story instead. Cause like from that same session. But we were talking about like work and stuff because it was like late, and I was like, oh, you know, I gotta get up in the morning because I gotta go to work, and other people were like, oh yeah, but you know, like I would like work from home, and I was like, ah, luckies. And they were like, haha, I'm actually, like one of them was like, haha, I'm actually at work right now, but I'm still able to do this, benefits of an HO. And I'd never heard that abbreviation before, so I thought head office, and I was like, head office? And I thought it was just like crazy, you know, like a manager of some place in a spot that that we were at, drawing things that we were drawing. And they were like, no, I'm at home office. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so it made a lot more sense, but it was really funny to think about at the moment. Just came back from rewatching Who's a VTuber? Oh, Avanar in the chat. Yeah, they're very cool. Give them a check out. We have, at least from what I've seen so far, similar interests. So there's that. You want fix of the thing, but it's like 5. Meanwhile, Harry Potter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 8, 0, 2. Life is so unfair. What? When you want fix of things you like, but it's like 5. What? Huh? Welcome in, Rosewood. How are you doing? Hope today's going well. If not, I hope it gets better. Happy Wednesday. Similar interest. Yeah, we have to. Should we shout them out or channel? Yes, mods, if y'all can do that, please. I have my tiny itty bitty stream controller keyboard out right now, so I'm kind of limited as to what I can do. Thing is, Ava is good at games. Firstly, how dare you? Secondly, how dare you? Thirdly, how dare you? Oh my gosh. Oh, and welcome in, Imo. I never greeted you because you said something that I was immediately like, ah, yeah. But welcome in, Imo. Happy Wednesday. Hope your day's going well. If not, it's better. Yippee! Oh my god. Oh, we don't have a shout out command. It was something that I was supposed to work on at some point, and then I was supposed to contact someone about it, and then I don't think I ever did. I think I was supposed to contact Luco about it, be like, hey, how do you make a shout out command? And then I just never did. Apparently my latest song did a really good, gotta make another one like it. Yo, that's dope! I can tell it was gonna do really good. It's a banger, and then it has a little inclusion of a Miku song, like of course people will be like, you know, it's gonna activate some neurons right there. Pep, yes. Oh my god, I meant the quality of those pics. You didn't have to read that number. Quantity of those pics. Oh, okay. What pics? Oh, okay. In parentheses, doesn't understand. But it's like quality. Oh, I see what you mean. Of the fix. I probably read it wrong, didn't I? Yeah, no, wait, I didn't. It does say pics. Thank you for the shout out, Curly on hiatus. Yeah, so don't bug them too much, okay? Don't be mean. Play it cool, play it cool. We talked about it. Wait, what did we talk about? The shout out. I got nothing. I got nothing in my noggin. Just like a single tumbleweed just rolled across my head. Fakes my bad. No worries, no worries. It took people 5 days to pick up on the reference. Yeah, because it's like so... Not quick, but it's so specific that for a second you're like, does this just happen to sound like that? Or, and like at first it hits you with like, this sounds familiar, and then you're like, oh wait, isn't that like a Miku thing? And then like for me, I mean, you saw, I couldn't remember the name of the song, so I was like, oh, that's a Miku song, but which one is it? And then it's like very specific. Like I feel like you have to be at least like ankle deep into Miku media, I guess, to to like know which one it is. You got 49 videos for them to watch. You right, you right. Oh my god, I need to take a screenshot again. But damn back in. Is that Hatsune Miku? Oh man. It disappeared. Oh, what disappeared? Oh wait, I remember what I was doing here. So this one needs to be like this because the hand is open and they're holding. Bam. You go onto the right layer for that, which would be this one. I'm definitely not using the right brush now I'm looking at it, and I think the color's also off. But you know what? Sometimes a part of art is just knowing that no one's gonna notice that and being able to just like shove it under the rug, because if no one's gonna look under the rug, it's fine if you shove a couple things under there, you know? And I think that's neat. You guys should totally go listen to it. Yeah, you guys should totally go listen to it /SRS. Messages get poofed. Oof. I wonder what it was about then. Listening to MT. What's MT? Miku Tatsune. My brushes. Hello, Pep and Chat. Welcome in, Anya. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. Not just better. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing? How you schmoving? Pep, why is there dead? I would never hide a dead body under a rug unless it was specifically like a dead body shaped rug. Not that I endorse the unaliving of anything or anyone, but I'm just saying, if there was ever a moment where I had to hide a thing that maybe is shaped like that, I would hide it only specifically under a rug shaped like that. Someone messaged me on SoundCloud. What'd they say? Because I remember one time there was this musician that I heard their stuff on TikTok, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wonder if they take music commissions. When someone's stuff is good enough, and sometimes when, okay, how do I say this? When someone's stuff is good enough, sometimes I have the urge to reach out to them and be like, do you take commissions? And like, I say that, and I guess I'll go out and tell you because, you know, you're a Pepper. I feel like I'm a little more lenient with that. I have thought about messaging you. Would you be interested in that? Would you be interested in a music commission? Because like I heard that and I was like, oh, but they're probably too cool for me. Like I don't know, you know. But like it would be, you know, it would be fun. But no worries if not, because like the last time that I messaged a musician like that, where I was like, "Hey, do you take music commissions by any chance?" They were like, "Oh, I'm kind of taking it slow and doing my own thing." And it's like, "Ah, okay, no worries." And then I got embarrassed, and I was like, "Oh, I'll just stay in my lane for a while." Oh my gosh. No, they said, "Hi, I've been listening to your music and I'm absolutely blown away. You sound so unique and captivating. I'd love to be a part of your fan base and support your music to me." That's so cute! Oh my god! That's dope! See, it means that your beats are slapping. Is that a right way to say it? Said the idol streamer. No, but like listen, I'm teeny tiny. I'm itty bitty. I'm even wait, in like presence, not in height, okay? Like I'm gargantuan in height. um but in terms of presence, I'm like the littlest of guys. So, like it's just like cuz I'm just you made me wonder, ever had a never meet your heroes moment? I don't think I have, cuz to be honest, usually I get too scared to meet anybody. The only one that I've met was, and I won't say too much because I'll wait till like time has passed in order to reveal that. But I've only essentially met one person that like even then I don't, and this isn't in like a narcissistic way. I don't look up to a lot of people because normally I don't look up to people. I look up to their skills, So like voice actors, I like the fact that they're able to go into certain ranges. Vocalists, I like that they're able to like do certain like specific things like riffs and runs. I like their skill in that thing. For artists, I like their skill in coloring or drawing. For writers, I like that they're able to express certain things like through writing. Like I like how eloquent they are sometimes. I have a hard time really I have a hard time really like, oh yeah, this person, I strive to be like this person. I mean, there are some people that are like that, but usually it's not like, this is Fred, I would like to be like Fred. It's more so like, Fred is a very outgoing and charismatic person, and I would like to one day be charismatic and outgoing like that too. Just popping in to say hi. I lurk now in a call. Bye-bye, Alex. Or I guess, lurk well, Alex. Drink your milky vegetables. Don't talk to strangers at the time. Best judgment. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say like a greeting. I didn't even greet you. Welcome and happy Wednesday. Hope your day's going well. If not, it's better. and then goodbye. Go on. Shoo. I get it. You don't think I'm entertaining anymore. I get it. I didn't want you here anyways. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I totally stick to my corner of the internet. I don't stray outside of my make music attend stream boundaries. I felt that. Let's see. Oh, but recently, I guess I have been like kind of interacting with people a little bit more, cuz I don't know what it is. I was just like like I've gotten so used to, like quote unquote interacting with people that are normal for me to interact with. Like as in, if I were to reply to like another VTuber's tweet or something, that looks normal. But if I reply to like a certain artist's tweet, it might look a little like, Pep, what are you doing there? And so sometimes that makes me a little too anxious and I like wimp out of interacting with certain things. But recently I've started caring less because I know that there's not like too many people who actually watch my Twitter. I hope. At least I know my parents don't. So like, I mean, my dad definitely doesn't. I am so thankful for like those people who know me in real life and know that I stream, but don't follow me on anything, because I get so anxious when they know that I do certain things. For example, one of my older brothers, or I say one, there's only one. But my older brother, he heard my cover for Camisa Negra, and he was like, "You did a really good job on this." And I was like super embarrassed whenever he was telling me this. I was like, oh my god. Now tell me the answer. We want to know what you want to say. Wait, now tell them the answer. We want to know what you want to say, Pep. Wait, what? To say to what? That's a good thing in my opinion. You're able to separate in person from the work skills. But yeah, it could be controversial or something. Yeah, exactly. Drink your milk, eat your vegetables, wear your seatbelt. Adding on to the boundaries thing, if anyone asked me to like make blank, I would spontaneously combust. I accidentally sent that. I mean, Rosewood, if you're interested, this is absolutely something that I would like to move forward with. If you're interested in a commission, I don't want to push you or anything, you know, because I'm very respectful of artists. I respect it as, you know, someone who has dabbled in art and stuff, and will go as bold to say that I am somehow an artist. I don't ever want to like push someone into like, oh, you should definitely do this for me, you know, if they don't want to. But I mean, if you're interested in it, we could chat, and we could see, and we could arrange some things, and you know, maybe if you're down for it, if you'd be willing to possibly entertain the idea. I feel like the Pinocchio meme from Shrek 2, I think, where it's like, it could be properly reasoned that, you know, maybe considering mayhaps and the possibilities, the remote possibilities. That's what I feel like. Oh my gosh. My messages keep going poof. Well, you're doing something bad. They don't just go poof for nothing. You gotta pick one. Are you tiny enough to be chill, or big enough or big to withdraw? What does that mean? I welcome in Fovier. Happy Wednesday. Hope it is going well. If not, it gets better. I thought of it in a wrong way, and I need you to clarify what you meant by that, because I know obviously it's not meant in a wrong way. But I've been reading a bit too much fan fiction recently, so my mind went straight down the gutter, which is why I don't ask if people for commissions and stuff, because I know what people. I felt that. When will you unban? When will you ban your family from watching your stuff? Well, because I'm scared that if I do, and like, okay, look, like legitimately, here's a fear that I have, right? And this is also part of why I'm like still a little bit scared to use my Instagram, because that's primarily where they are. And so anytime I do stuff on Instagram, they find it like really fast. And that's also kind of why I stopped using TikTok. Also because I was preparing for it to like go under, and then it didn't. And then I was like, should I go back to that? I don't know. But like, I'm scared that I'll block them on Instagram, right? And then I'll post something that one of my younger siblings will start chatting to my other siblings about, and they'll hear it and they'll be like, oh, I want to see it. And then if they try and pull it up on their phone and notice, hey, I can't see any of their stuff, then they'll notice, and then they'll ask me, hey, why did you block me? And then I'll be like, because I don't want you to see any of my stuff. And they don't like that, because I've told them before, like, oh, it makes me anxious to know that you see my stuff. And they're like, why? You're good at it. You know, you're doing great. And I'm like, because that's embarrassing to hear from you. Oh my god. I would be so up to that, but it's gonna take me a little while. No worries, Rose has 2 customers right now. Exactly. DM me, please, so that we can get schmoovin'. Like, you don't have to rush it when I say schmoovin'. I like using the word right now. I don't know why. I think it's funny. And so, so I'm not saying, like, you have to do it. It's due by next week. It's just like let's get this ball rolling, and let's see what we can do. Let's see. Ask Pep. She can vouch that I let her take her time. True. There's one thing that I keep forgetting that I need to do that I haven't even started on. It's been a while. It's a good Pinocchio impression. You think so? Dragon puppets are pretty good. My art sucks, so even though my 4th grade self would explode because of how good I currently am. I felt that, and that's something that I've noticed actually when drawing in Magma with a bunch of different artists. Every single one of those artists is like, oh, this person does this thing better than me. Every single one. And when I tell you, some of the artists there are like goated, like they're stacked, like they're built, like they're buff, like it's insane how good they are. And then they're like, oh, well, you know, I still can't do this. And it's just like, everyone is in the same boat. It's like, so imagine this, like a race, right? And everyone's at the starting line, but to each individual person, they're like still minimum 3 inches behind the starting line. And they're like, dang it, they're ahead of me. I need to catch up to them. But every single person at that same starting line feels like that. And no one is truly like ahead of the other, because everyone is running in their own lane at the end of the day. Everyone has their own thing that they're unique for, you know? And this is something that I've like repeated to Dave, you know, because, you know, Dave does art and I want him to really, really pursue it. But like, he gets those feelings sometimes, and I absolutely get them because I've gotten those feelings too. But it's so crazy to like be self-aware about it, but then still struggle to actually like circumvent acting on those feelings, you know, of being like, oh, they're too impressive for me to join. And that has been a thing that I've struggled with, especially with like Magma sessions recently, where I'm like, oh, but they're too skilled. I'll look embarrassed, you know, I'll look so lame next to theirs, so I don't think I should join. here's my advice. As an artist, join anyways. Do it anyways. Even if you do a little crappy doodle, they're still going to be happy that you came. And who knows, they might be into something that you're into and you'll get to yapping about something. It'll just be like a fun day. Welcome in, Blue Fox Lad. How are you doing? Hope it is going well. Not better. Happy Wednesday. Dang, how many siblings you got? Not that many. They're like the CIA. They're everywhere. Pep word of the day, schmovin'. 6 months. Maybe I'll like unearth my secret Discord that I'm not supposed to have. Oh. I feel it, yep. Turns out that everyone has imposter syndrome. Literally. I think it's cause like it starts, at least for me, I know where it started. It started with like, well, I haven't done anything yet, so there's no reason for me to feel like I'm impressive at all. Like especially with like VTubing and stuff and streaming, I'm like, in my head, I feel like I just started. Like I'm still just as bad as I was at the beginning, which honestly wasn't even that bad. Like realistically, it wasn't even that bad. Either that means that I've not improved much, or that I don't recognize how different in skill I am now compared to then. But I can at least tell I've gotten a little more confident and stuff, which I'm very proud of myself for doing. You know, I will give myself that. I have gotten like just the tiniest itty bitty bit more confident in like how I want to act and how I want to be and who I want to be. And so I'm proud that even the tiniest movement forward is something that I'm proud of. But yeah, you know, you go through that thinking whenever you first start something of like, oh, this is like really impressive and I'm just not that impressive, so you know, this doesn't apply to me. And you keep thinking that as you're working towards the goal of being that impressive, until one day you, at least your past self, would see you as that impressive, but the current you doesn't, because in your head it's still a faraway goal, you know? Let's see. No, I already read that. I have role models and favorite artists, but it excites me more than depresses me. I felt that. Like, it makes me want to draw. I always get that feeling of like, oh, look, they draw cool. And I'm like, oh, now I want to draw this. Oh, now I want to draw this. Oh, now I want to draw that. You know? There are some times where I'm like, man, I will never be that good. You know? Like, but honestly, I've come to terms with it a little bit of like, because I've started recognizing, as cringe as it makes me feel to say, I've started recognizing that I think I have found a bit of a style, whether I wanted to or not. It's just like a style that I tend to continue to do. Even whenever I try and like do different things, there's still like a certain look to my pieces. And knowing how the world works, there's someone out there who thinks that style is good. It may not be me, but it's more than likely someone. Like, probability says someone out there sees my style and they're like, damn, I wish I could draw like that. Which is so strange to think, but the probability is high. And so, like, I recognize that, like, I was about to say something from member stream, but I recognize that, like, there's some art styles that I won't be able to, like, 100% replicate, but it's because I'm not that artist. I'm Paprika. So I'm only able to do art that Paprika can do. As good and as bad as that may be, I can only ever be Paprika. Let's see. I also explained myself the thing from before. Wait, hold on, I won't do it unless I've achieved King Jum's G level. Fourth grade movie was supposed to because of my progress, but me now would explode from how cringe my old drawings are, especially the ones I sit and discover when I first joined. I'm scared. Dude, I felt that. I went with Dave the other day. We went through like his old art. He used to use circle tool. He used to use circle tool on like all of his characters and stuff. And the blending, the blur tool was his go-to. And his rendering low-key wasn't great, you know? And so now that he's like more skilled because he's had more practice with it all, we've like gone through and we compared it, because like there was a night where like I was getting kind of frustrated with him because he was like, oh, because you know, I'm not really improving, like I'm still kind of like not that great. And I'm like, Dave, pull up your old art right now. And we did. And he was like, oh God, I didn't think it was that bad. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. Now back then it was a bit more impressive than honestly I see it now, but that's just how it is. As time moves on, you'll see things differently. Your perspective will change whether you want it to or not. And you're gonna see that if you keep working at stuff, you will actually improve. As much as it feels like you're not moving at all, the world is forcing you forward. So you're gonna move whether you want to or not. I gotta scroll up again. I took too long yapping. So real. What do I do? That's what I do with my music. Exactly. Good advice. I'm not doing that because I'm lazy. So I felt that. Only do it if you really want to. Only pursue things if you want to. You don't have to become a good artist just because you're able to draw. It at the end of the day, it's what you want to pursue. Keeping yourself humble is better than creating more fun content. Is better for creating more fun content anyways. Exactly. I missed it. Where is it? The artist that shames you if you come draw next to them is to draw. Wait. The artist that shames you if you come to draw next to them to draw with, they don't deserve your admiration. You shouldn't feel you're too little to not engage with good networks or even new friends. True. Alright, I'm back. Welcome back, Helldiver. Songs based off of other one because the sheer fact that I want to know what kind of things they do and try to replicate it in order for me to own my own style. Exactly. You could just draw that. That's crazy. More experiments, new things, or find your style. Exactly. That someone is me, the real Slim Pep. What about the Ricoverse? I wish Pep is my therapist. I don't know if I'd be a good therapist because there's some things where I'm just like, that's a mood. That's kind of unavoidable. It is what it is type shit. Oh, man. But yeah, I do have a lot of practice when it comes to like, because, I'm not the oldest, but whatchamacallit, I have essentially carried the role of the oldest for a little while. And so I'm used to, like, because I've lived too, and so I have experience with like certain feelings or moments, and so especially since like we're both doing art, I'm able to like pretty accurately guess anytime like Dave is having certain doubts or certain thoughts, and I'm able to bring them up and he's just like, how do you know? But it also might just be because we spend so much time together that we like legit have a similar thought pattern. Monster has experienced this, like seeing the way we both like follow the same train of thought, because we'll just be like yapping and then we'll say the exact same thing and Monster was just there like, are y'all twins or something? What the heck? I'm good at everything. Mama told me. My mom never told me I was good at stuff, so I just believed I was bad at everything. Oh, man. For clarification's sake, I could, and I have the power. Oh, I could, but I don't want to. For clarification, I could. I have the power. Ooh, I could, but I don't want to. Oh, you mean like the thing that I said earlier? Yeah, exactly. Taking the pep pill. Now I hope I see everywhere. Now I see hope everywhere. Yeah. I mean, it's really inspiring sometimes to just like know that like the opportunity is there. Like the amount, really, like realistically, the amount of opportunities that the world has nowadays for something amazing to happen is actually ridiculous. The amount of times that it comes true, not as fun, but to know that there's a chance, I don't know, there's something about it that makes me happy. Even if like the odds are low, I still think it's like worth thinking about at the very least, like maybe you don't necessarily have to do stuff with that specific goal in mind of like, man, I hope this happens, but more so like, oh, wouldn't it be fun if this happened? And that's it. And then just do the thing that you were gonna do. I think I did this wrong. No. Right there. How do you draw a coffee cup, guys? I don't get coffee enough. Adapter die. Chat. I'm absolutely cooked. Help. No, I'm actually absolutely cooed. No, I mean what JJ said, Pep. Okay. Coughing in my hand is blood. Please go see a doctor. Coughing up blood is actually not normal unless you bit your tongue. And even then, you shouldn't have bit it that hard. So please actually go check and make sure you're okay. That's not a tee hee ha ha. I'm sure it'll be fine. That's like a, do you have, God forbid, tuberculosis? Oh, man. Sorry to break up this wholesome conversation, but Pep, if you're actually moving forward, I have created a temporary account to DM you. Yeah, DM me. Oh, I think I see it. And then I will, whatchamacallit, I guess I'll reach out to you after stream, just because, like, otherwise the rest of the stream will be like, guys, give me a second. That's why I try to do all my actual stuff after stream or before streams. Let's see. I'm trying to be more bold and literally answer artist stories that I feel are out of my league, and some answer back and always thank my support. And I get it, because I really do feel very happy when I get likes and comments. So why not the artist you want it, support? Yeah, exactly. the artists that I've been, or not the artists, but I guess artists, the artists that I've been drawing with and stuff, because there's multiple that I've just seen like reoccurring and stuff. It's crazy how they're people just like us, you know? Like they exist too in the same existence. I even had this conversation where like I essentially had the same brain rot as like this other person on who I follow on a spot. And it's just like, it's so crazy, you know, like once someone does enough stuff or you see them enough, you kind of start believing like, oh, they are in existence. They're not like a person that I can actually chat with. And even if they were, they wouldn't want to chat with me because why would they? The odds are actually very high because the higher you get, the less people tend to reach out to you. And like as great as it is for productivity, it's just so lonely sometimes. And luckily I haven't experienced that too much because I'm not too high up. And like I'm still thankful whenever, like, for example, in that one tweet that I said where it was like, why are all my message requests, your manners are so sweet, would you like to chat sometimes and not, do you have any Sonato fanfic recommendations? And people responded to that, like they messaged me. That made me insanely happy. Maybe I think I messaged everyone back actually, but it's just like, it makes me happy to know that like I am like those I guess users that I see on social media sites where like I see them often, but I think like, oh, you know, like I follow them. I'm just like a follower. I'm not like a friend or anything. And then I'm able to like message them and stuff. Like, I don't know what I'm saying, but you get it, right? What I'm saying is that like, what am I saying? Like they're people at the end of the day, so it's strange to be able to be on both sides, even just a little bit of like probably being that one account that you see a lot on your feed and you're just like, oh my god, and then one day you message them and you know, I'm there like, oh, I'm definitely not like those reoccurring accounts that you see that you follow. You're like, oh, they're so cool. It would be so cool to chat with them about this or about that, you know? They're literally me for real kind of thing. No, like literally, like the amount of things that we were like on the same brain wavelength about was crazy. Oh my god, exactly. And that's why I mentioned before, you can interact with people, you're not super tiny, and enjoy your company. True, true. That's like me with the leaderboard. Don't talk to me, Bronzy. Crazy. Okay, I'm gonna stay for the stream because I'm not really coughing anymore. I think I'm fine. Please make sure to get checked because that is not a normal thing at all. Like legitimately, that's not a normal thing. So please make sure you're okay because that can be dangerous if left unattended. And it's not safe. Okay, it's like genuinely not safe to just be like, oh, you know, I'm sure it'll go away. And trust me, I get it. You know, American medical bills are no joke, but it's better safe than sorry. That's what my dad always tells me. Anyways, this freaking coffee cup. How do I do this? Right. There. There we go. Let's see. I think that's what they meant when they advised us. Imagine public in their underwear. As in, yeah, they're people. True, true. Like, they're people just like you and they wear underwear sometimes too. I want to say the odds of someone like bringing this up are low, but I'm going to say it just in case because my brain goes there immediately. I said sometimes on accident. That does not imply anything about me, okay? I'm just putting that out there just in case. I feel like Discord really helped breaking that boundary little by little, like between the star, idol, artist, god, and the fandom. They're all congregated. And it's a lot easier. Well, now I'm embarrassed. But like, I sent a friend request to like a artist who, like, I followed them already, and I was like, okay, I was in a magma drawing session, and they were there too, but I didn't like notice because I forget usernames often. But they had wrote their like tag for someone else, and I was like, let me go follow them because their art's really cool. I get to their profile and I notice, oh, I'm already following them. And like a while later, the conversation changed to where we were like sharing our socials and stuff. Not social security numbers, but like social handles and stuff. And so I shared mine. And I yeah, we're friends on Discord, and it's so cool. But now I'm like too nervous to actually chat with them. Because they're cool. Or like, it's one thing if you start off like conversating a lot with them, and how to say it? There's a couple of them too that were like cool, and like they were chatting with me more, and so it feels like it broke that barrier a lot faster in my head of like, oh, they're a cool, talented person, and I'm just little old Pep. They don't want to chat with me. They think you're annoying, Pep. It's just like, oh, I really want to chat with them though, you know? Like that barrier for them is still a little bit up there, and so I'm a little nervous, but like they're right there, like they're literally right there. Like I could just send them memes, and so it's insane because I was like, oh my god, they accepted my friend request. Oh my god. Oh my god, I got to be so many good creators and artists. I would just go outside and ask if they want to be friends, easy peasy. But like, do I know who this is? I think you do. You were there. You probably know, but you don't know that you know, because I keep everything on the down low, except for when I'm on stream, because stream is like the voices in my head. I can just say it, and usually there's no repercussions. Oh my god. Sending a friend request gives me so much anxiety. It does give me so much anxiety. There's this one person who I was in an event with. And I don't think y'all know them, but we were in the same event, and I really liked the stuff that they were making. So I was like, I wonder if they'd be like, if they'd want to be friends. But I hadn't messaged them at all. Like I had never actually like fully chatted with them. Like we'd commented on the same things, and that was it. And our comments like interacted, but we never actually like discussed anything. So I was like, let me try. And I sent a friend request. That shit is still pending, but it's okay. I've taken, you know, that, and I'm just like, it's okay. It's fine. It doesn't mean anything. They just probably don't know who I am, which is honestly perfectly fine. And it's been sitting there, like, for forever. I'm not even joking. It's been sitting there for, like, maybe a year now. Still, like, pending. So, technically, they didn't deny it. Okay, they didn't deny it. Which means something. Not much, but it means something. Because whenever I get a friend request that, like, I don't know who it is, and like there's no like thing where it's like I did a thing recently, it might have been from that, I if it doesn't fit those two things, I will deny it. But they didn't deny it, they left it there. So it could be that they're also one of those people who just like don't deny the friend request, they just like leave them sitting there, which like, how can you? The notifications bother me. I hate having the little like red icon on Discord bothers me so much. So I don't know how they do that, but yeah, it is what it is, and honestly, it's not even that bad, because it just sits there, and I don't go into, like, the friend request section a lot, so I hardly ever see it, so it doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would, you know, of like, oh, they basically said no, I don't want to be friends with you, but they didn't know that they said it, they just kind of inadvertently said it, and that's the way I'm taking it, but still, it was said to an extent, and so, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, basically. Welcome in, Eduardo. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. If better, happy Wednesday. Let's see. Have you ever bonded over something that you can slowly break more and more barriers? True. There's still stuff that I'm like finding out about some of the people that I've been talking with recently, and it's like, you know this thing too. Like, for example, Avanwar, I'm gonna call you out a little bit. I saw you were listening to Epic the Musical recently, and I was gonna send you a message about that, but I got a bit busy setting up for stream. But like, crazy small world we live in. Oh man, well, mostly Pep. Wait, what? Oh my god. I felt like it was one flat user looked at like, why me? Wait, what are y'all saying? I mean, there's possible scenarios. Sometimes there are users that tell you, oh, I get so many DMs and requests, you say sorry. Yeah, there could be a lot of, like, very innocent reasons. And so it probably doesn't mean anything at all. But, in my head, you know. ¿Cómo estás, güey? Estoy bien. Un poco cansada, pero todavía bien. Estoy comiendo todavía, pero no lo siguen, ¿ok? Let's see. Just have fun with DMs. I like throwing call at them. I get too scared. I can't just DM people out of the blue. I feel like there has to be a specific thing. Like maybe we were chatting in like a group of people chatting. And so now I feel like, okay, now I can message them. And even then it has to be like a very specific thing. Like, hey, I saw you were into this. Have you read this piece of media? Have you looked at this piece? Do you know about this thing? Like only if I bring something to the table do I feel like I can chat with them. Oh man. More commission wood for music. Good night, Pep. Have fun streaming. Enjoy the stream chat. Bye bye. Bye bye, Anya. Drinking milk, eat your vegetables. Don't talk to strangers. Transmits judgment. Have a nice night. Bye bye. Let's see. Or hang on Discord, then DMs. Oh, you met me. Dude, just PM me any day. If I'm awake, I'll reply. Bet. Okay. You just gave me the pass to bother you and I. Honestly, I like saying like, oh, I'm gonna bother you a bit. But that's just to like get the guilt off of my shoulders. Cause like, I know that I never message people enough to bother them. Like, I just don't message people that much in general. So there's no way that I could actually bother someone. Like, it would be a crazy day if I actually bothered someone with the quote-unquote amount of times that I message them. But I say that just so that they over-prepare in their head, and, like, I go based off of their response. If they're like, oh, it's fine, you know, it'll be dope. Then I'll be like, oh, yay! So I will go nowhere near what I said I was going to, but they will over-prepare, and I will be a pleasant experience, you know? But if they're like, oh, just like, you know, maybe don't message me too late at night because, you know, this, then I have more information about that person. Like, oh, okay, they're busy at night, so I just keep that in mind. And they're not the person that I go to at like 2 in the morning. Like, hey, you know what I just thought of? You have to be in line though, Alex. I'm already on the wait list. Yeah, now I'm behind. So you're gonna have to get behind me too. Epic brain rock in tandem with the current one. Yes. Have you... Fuck. Okay, I'll message you about that later because I can't say too much, but like... Let me drink water first. Let me do like a half message draft and then I'll message you about it later because otherwise I'll spill too much and it'll be embarrassing. Time to DM Pep 24/7, got it. I mean, you can, and I'll try replying to most of them, but if I'm at work, I don't like using my phone because I don't ever want to give them an opportunity to be like, you're on your phone too much, because oh god, can't let the ops win. Okay, there we go. I'm not gonna send it because I always leave it in drafts, but it's so that whenever I get to the chat again, I'll be like, oh yeah, that thing. That's also how I write down my content ideas. I do like a bunch of keywords like story about telling stories. Yeah, this big example story. And that's how that one short about telling stories about telling stories about telling stories came to be. Pep, and then we grew apart. Oh, and then we grew apart, and then his light went. Dude, I was driving home, and right as I was like pulling into the driveway, well, not that, it was like the street before or something. The what's it called? God, what's that song name? It's the one where Athena's like, oh, you were reckless, sentimental at best. That's not a teaching of mine. That one played, and so like I was like, you know, like what would have been next? Because I was already like getting close. I was like, I won't be able to like actually listen to the full song. So what would have been next? And right after that was Telemachus' song, and I don't know, it felt like one of those like, it means something, like double rainbow, like, what does it mean? What does it mean? I still don't know what it meant, but it felt like it meant something. Pep, will you even reply if you're driving? Okay, no, I wouldn't reply if I'm driving to go home because that's irresponsible and dangerous, and you shouldn't be on your phone while driving. My goodbye. Yeah, that one. Oh my god. Oh man, but it was just like, it felt like it had meaning. Oh my god, I can't believe you said I have never watched this. It's like a sleeper agent, it's crazy. Can I be like a little silly goofy for a second? So, I guess Avanar just shh. Okay, just shh a little bit. Don't say anything, cause trust me, just trust. So, Peppers chat, right? Y'all know how I'm just like a little bit, just the tiniest bit. Like, I think Shadow the Hedgehog is just like the tiniest bit neat, just like a cool, interesting, unique character. And so is Sonic the Hedgehog, and them two together are a very unique and kind of interesting pair, right? There is this like romantic song that I have on my phone, right? That I've never really vibed with. Like, I think the beat is good and what it says is very cute. It's called Butterflies by Samsa, by the way. And it talks about loving the little things of a person. Like, literally the little things. Like, oh, it talks about how, like, their partner never won at Candyland, and they cheat at Scrabble, and they like, eat pints of Ben and Jerry salted caramel, and, like, little things, like, loving that. How they're, like, so quirky, but not like that. I don't know, I feel like quirky isn't the right word, but, like, they're so unique and, like it's annoying little things, but they love those annoying little things about them. You know, it's a very sweet song, but I've never really vibed with it too much to where, like, I understood it. It seemed very sweet from an outside looking in. I had this thought, and I was like, oh my god. I found, like a ship that would perfectly fit with it. And it made me, like, squeal while I was fucking driving. I was thinking about it, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. And, like, bad. It was such a sweet moment. But yeah. Welcome in, Dexter Pug. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. Now just better. Happy Wednesday. You don't need to be scared. I'm normal. Kind of. I promise. I know where this is going. I love you. Sonic here. Every say would be held against you. Sounds like a crappy song. Fake female fantasy. But it's really, really sweet. It's so sweet. Because he talks about, like, all these annoying things. Like, oh, the way you gotta pee the first 10 minutes of a road trip. Like, how when you cut your pancakes, it's in slices, not in squares. How my daily coffee intake is abysmal, I'm aware. And it's just, like, little things, how, like, they're both annoying. They're both kind of, like, both him and her are, like, annoying in their own way, but they balance each other out. Like, it is the cutest thing ever, and I love it so much. Like, it means a lot to me because it's that sweet love, maybe kind of idealized love, that I fall in love with. And that's why I like romance. Yes, Pep is a bit of a romantic. Negative Riz, but it's all there in the heart, in the Kokoro, deep inside. Better back and listen to that. Dude, you have to. And trust me, it fits with them so good. It fits so good. But yeah. Anyways, back to being normal. How does that song relate to Shadow and Sonic? I don't know. It was just weirdly placed, you know, like, weirdly timed, I guess. You know, maybe they're related, maybe they're not. Who knows? I can understand it because there's things you need to compromise for love, and it exercises and shows that love. Yeah, exactly. Fake fantasy, Gake and Faye. Gake and Faye, I love that. Oh my god, I saw it in my parents. Spirit back. Need to use the bathroom. Be safe! 80% of household accidents occur in the bathroom. That's not true. I think that statistic is completely wrong and also might be outdated, but it's fun to say. What's the title again? Asking for a friend. Oh, it's called Butterflies by Samsa. You gotta tell me how you feel about it, but do it in DMs. do it in DMs, because I don't want them to know. It'll be our little secret. Oh my god. But yeah, it's very cute. And it's just like, it's been a while since I've been that into, I guess, a piece of media to where I start attaching it to things that are completely unrelated. Also, side note, a silly story. I was driving and there was this black truck that, like, listen, I live in an area where, like, it's quite normal for people to, like, cut you off and swerve through traffic without their signal lights, which pisses me off to no end. But this truck, because usually trucks do it, so I'm so used to, like, expecting, like, oh, this truck's gonna try and swerve in front of me again, so, like, I'll start slowing down that way, like, I don't risk hitting them or anything. But they turned on their blinker and everything. They correctly switched lanes and they moved forward. I'm like, wow, how respectful. And then from there, they were in front of me, and we essentially went down the same route for like 10 minutes straight before they like finally took a turn or whatever, an exit. And when they left, because of a particular well, maybe not hyperfixation, but I guess fascination, like recent and current fascination of the character Shadow the Hedgehog. One of the lines associated with him is "Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog." So I've been saying "Sayonara" a lot because, like, I haven't said it on stream because I feel like it's silly, like a little too silly, and I'm a little embarrassed by it. But I say it whenever I'm like with family and stuff because I think it's funny. And whenever it left, it was a black truck, and the taillights are red, and the little like lip area of where the truck bed is was silver. And so in my head I'm like, black, white, red, that's Shadow the Hedgehog colors. So I'm like, sayonara, Shadow the Silverado truck. It was so lame. I knew it was so lame, but it was so funny to me. And sometimes you just gotta say stuff because it's funny, not because it's particularly true or makes any sense, just because it's funny. Oh my god. Let's see. Also, something about before, you know, a Discord role I like in some channels, DMs open, ask, never DM. Yeah. I've heard about those after, like, I heard about those fairly recently, and I like the idea because for someone like me who's too anxious to DM people, I feel awkward having to be like, hey, can I DM you? Because that seems so, like, weird, kind of. So having that, it, like, I guess, like, circumvents a barrier that I always have there. Exactly, a Shadow Silverado truck. We got terrible drivers. We got terrible drivers and deer. And deer is crazy. Could we maybe try adding that? Okay. On the one hand, it's a good idea for servers. On the other hand, I worry because we have a mix of age ranges that it can get kind of dangerous. And I actually prefer, for at least like the crowd that we have, as much as I trust ya, there's always bad apples in every bunch, you know? And so I worry that it could maybe not be as good or effective as it would be if it wasn't in a certain age range. You know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying? And so yeah. So for now, at least we'll avoid it until it may come. I feel like it's coming soon where I'm gonna just give up of holding the axe and I'm gonna let it fall, and it'll be an 18+ only server because it would make my life actually quite a bit easier. But it's because I feel like I'm not 18+ enough to be 18+, but also it's so easy to be 18+. Call me too. Call me one too, because I know I'm one bad apple. Alright, you rotten, mushy little guy. Oh my gosh. You cyanide-filled bozo. I've been in your member streams. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's absolutely fair. I raised my finger and everything to, like, go to my defense, and then I was like, I thought about it for 2 seconds. I'm like, my member streams really are a bit more 18+, aren't they? It's because I know that the members there, at least now, are like, I think, actually. Now that I'm really thinking about it. I know most of the ones that show up are, and that's kind of it. Oh, I should be more careful. Oh no. Oh man. Now my 18+ has to talk about any fanfiction that's just out the window. It's because I don't intend to be, and like I beat around the bush enough. Because like, let's be honest, if they're on the internet, they've like come across more things than I could possibly ever show them. And I don't show anything, you know, like I try not to, at least, except for that one, like I think last Valentine's Day last year. That was the only thing but even then I censored it. So it's fine, it doesn't count, right? Oh noes, lemon. I ain't heard that in a hot minute. Oh my god, I forgot lemon was a term. Oh my god, you just sent me like years in the past. Woof. Oof, man, that was a moment. Ship name, Lemon. It's why 18+ Plus, it's such a protection. True, true. We can avoid being responsible for even more unhinged stuff. We won't be responsible. We won't be. Wait, what do you mean? I'm a bit confused. The only older brother that I care about hit a deer recently, crumbled to the front of the truck, the deer left. Crumpled the front of the truck, the deer left. He was like, ow, that hurt, and then he walked it off. He said, I'm built different. Crazy. Deers are actually so wild, though. Like, actually so wild. I've heard a lot of stories about, like, yeah, a deer just, like, did this, and then it just, like, was okay. Like, I remember hearing a story about, a deer got hit, and, like, literally, it was, like this. Like, I don't think its neck was okay, and it just walked away. It was insane. I wasn't there, but the way that they told the story made me feel like I was there. But yeah, it's just like, they're just like, ouch. And then they walk away. It's insane. And it's like they like the adrenaline or something. They're like, ooh, shiny. And then they jump in front. It's crazy. Oh my god. If this gets 18 plus, I have to leave the channel. Oh well. Yeah, that's the thing. Because I know, like, there's a lot of nice people. And it as someone who grew up with younger siblings, like, it in my head is like, oh, you know, but they're some of them are normal, but it's just like, it's more for y'all's protection than it is for, like, us or anything. You know, it's just like, I don't want to be the reason that anything should come to happen to y'all, because it's not right. It's just not right, and that's what it is. Okay, I'm back. I obtained my cup of water, and I am okay. Pog! Mission successful! Great to hear that you're still alive. I mean that if someone owns a server, they're also responsible with everything that happens and allowed to be shown in it. True, true. That's crazy. I can only imagine what damage the deers do. They're built. They're like... I don't want to say it in a weird way, but I just mean like they're like built. Like they're like thick, but not like in a weird way. Just like dense muscles is what I'm trying to say. I know not to meddle with anything, not in my age range. Good, good. Yeah, it's very easy to be a younger age and be like, they're just doing it because they're mean. It's like, no, we're doing it to keep you safe, bud. There's a lot of stuff out there that we just don't want you to have to, like, find out about until you're, like, ready to find out about it. And, I mean, shit, I've been on both sides, you know, both finding out about said thing and, protecting others from finding out about said thing, you know? Man, this arm is teeny tiny. I need to fix that. I highly respect art streamers because, like, I can't actually get any progress done. And yep, it's impossible for me. Cause the conversation is too good. I forget how they say it in Spanish, but it's like el convivio era bueno, or something like that. I don't know. I know my family says it all the time, and I'm like, ah, that's a good quote. There we go. Let's see. Once you read Lemon, you just can't go back, but then you reach the last chapter in a single day and it's so over. That void. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. Fanfictions in general, they always leave me with that void of like, it's over. What do I do now? And it's like, it sucks. That's why I like, how to say it? I have a love-hate relationship with fanfics, because they affect me so much that it annoys me how much they affect me. You know? Because, like, there are fanfics to this day that I've read years ago that there's specific scenes that I recall in vivid detail that I think about, and then I'm just like, crazy, you know? Oh man, I learned some metal crap outside my age range the hard way. For any fanfics, be damned. It'd be like that, man. It'd be like that. You know what? And there's always plenty of, or usually, plenty of, what's it calls it? Like sweet little fics. And so, you know, fluffy fics, that's what they're called, fluff. Just simple fluff that is like, okay, this is fine. Sometimes it's hard just to say, you know, when you get older, because although it's a true statement, it comes with, like, a really negative connotation with it, whether it was unintentional or not. Exactly. You're still doing good progress. I've done like 5 strokes. Don't lie to me. Oh my god. I'm like very aware of like, I'm moving at a snail's pace. Oh man. I wish I was faster at like so many things. I'm like ridiculously slow. But I mean, to be fair, I feel like that's why I push myself to get at least above average quality. Because if I just go slow with no quality, what's the point? Oh man, but that's just a personal thing, you know? Don't take my standards as your rules. Because I have noticed throughout life that my standards tend to be a lot higher than maybe sometimes they even need to be. And so, you know, maybe don't follow my lead. That, like, activated some brainworms, so I had to, like, fight my inner demons for a second. Oh my god. El Chisme. Yeah, that's what it was. Oh my god. They blend in perfectly with Tree Bark too. They're funny looking forest dogs, so... and I feel that if we don't make art projects, we still have fun, and talking enemy stream is entertaining. You're not wrong. I never thought about that. I always felt like it had to be both, but, like, both entertaining and good progress. But I guess it can just be one. See, that's what I'm talking about. My standards are a bit higher than they should be. The best description of deer I've ever heard. Funny looking forest dogs. True. You mean to say the little things that annoy you that you like about fics? Yeah, kind of like that. Like, it's just like a thing that like I get annoyed at, but it's something that like I love in a way. Like, it annoys me to no end because I'm just like, why can't I just be normal? Why can't I just like, okay, that's fine. And then that's it. And then just move on with my life. Why does that have to stay reverberating in my head? But it's just like, it's whatever. King Chana. It's a, what is it? A risk I'm willing to take. Good night, my best friend. Good night, Antonio. Drink your milk, eat your vegetables, don't talk to strangers, transmit judgment. Sorry for the delay on that. I don't know if you already got it or not, but I was yapping. I can't read and yap. We're having fun while moving at a snail's pace. True. Words. More than 10k. Chapters 1. I sleep. Words. Under. No. Above. Fuck. The less than greater than signs are gonna fuck me up. Words less than 10k, chapters 1, I sleep. Words over 999k, chapters 900, real shit. Dude, yes. Man. I make the mistake sometimes of not checking that. And honestly, I don't know how to properly take into account word counts. Because the numbers kind of mean nothing to me. I know that, like... Actually, I don't know. I don't know what's like a big amount of words and what's a small amount of words. Because I never pay attention to the word counts whenever I read something. Because, you know, why would I? And so I just like read the thing. And then it's just like... I don't know how many words that was, but it made me feel things, you know? And so because of that, sometimes, you know, like, especially since I yap a lot about fanfics and stuff, people are like, oh yeah, I read this fic, and it was like 10k words, or like 17k words, and it had this chapters, and I go based off of chapters, but I know some chapters are like small, so I'm just like, I don't actually know how big this fic was. But what I use as more of a gauge is like, yeah, it took me like 3 days to finish, or like, yeah, I finished it like in the same night, but that's not a good gauge, because I've finished like really long ones in a night, and I've also fallen asleep while reading short ones, but it's usually because I read those after the long ones. Bro, y'all know it's bad when you fall asleep while reading fanfics, man. I have a habit of reading as I'm going to bed, fanfics. I shouldn't do this, so don't do this, but I do it sometimes because it's just kind of like revenge bedtime kind of stuff, which is not good, and it's not an excuse. It's a habit that I'm trying to fix. But sometimes, you know, the day is just so busy that I didn't actually get a chance to enjoy my day. So I say, okay, I can read 2 fanfics. But because I don't know how big is too big, I I just kind of, you know, like fit whatever I can in there, and it doesn't always have a good result. So sometimes I'll fall asleep while reading fanfics, but the thing is, like, my brain refuses to go to sleep, but my body is like shutting down as I'm reading, and so like I'll be reading, and then I won't notice when I close my eyes, like I'll blink and they never open again. But in my head they did, so I'm still reading, and I'll start like essentially making up parts of the fanfic, and then I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense because they said this earlier, and then I open my eyes as I realize like that doesn't make sense, and I'm like, oh shit, I was falling asleep again, and then I try and I get like 2 more sentences down, and then I start falling asleep again, and the same shit happens. It makes it impossible to read, and then I get frustrated, and then I go to bed. Never answered my question. Are you still selling dolls? Yes, I am. They are still available on the Ko-Fi shop. Exclamation point Ko-Fi. Sorry, I didn't see the question. But yes, there's a ton of merch still available. I think everything technically is still available. There's only 1 button pin left, so there's that. But the dolls are available. Standees, keychains, pins, buttons, keychains, pins, buttons, stickers, and sticker sheets. Yeah, and I think that's the only thing I have so far. So yeah, they are still available. Yeah, exclamation point Ko-Fi. Thank you, dudes. But yeah, Eduardo, I think they are. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't notice. But yeah, is there anything else? Oh, I was drawing. I was like, what do I need to do? What was I doing? I got so lost in the sauce. I should make a Kindle that connects to all fanfics. Right? Dude, those would be so popular. But also, like, because a Kindle, as far as I know, it's to keep you focused so that way you don't get distracted from reading, right? I just don't read the things that I get distracted from. Because if it doesn't pull my attention enough, then I'll just find something that does. So honestly, I don't see the whole point of a Kindle. Though I do recognize it, because there are times where I'm like, okay, I have an hour of free time. I can use that time to go read a fan fiction, but sometimes like the fan fiction's at a certain spot where the story's kind of slow and I'm like not really tempted to go do that, so instead I will scroll Twitter. And I don't see, well, I guess, oh no. Oh, I just realized something. Oh god. Gosh, now I feel dumb. I realized that sometimes people read to further gain knowledge and skill. Not because it's just fun and they like reading fan fictions for fun because it makes them happy. And so I kind of forgot that was a reason people read. And so I was like, why else would you be reading if it wasn't fun? I forgot that there's like a normal way to ingest media. So, you know, there's that. So I now understand why people get Kindles. Reading to become a better beta reader. Oh man, I used to beta read. I forget. What the fuck? What was I beta reading for? I forgot, like, man. I forgot that I used to do that. That I used to beta read. And so, like, I'm like, what was I beta? Because I can't remember what it was for, but I do remember that for a while, like, they would send me the chapter or whatever, and I would go through and I would look and I'd be like, oh, this edit, this edit, this edit, that edit. And then I would send it back to them and they would make those changes. But I can't remember for what it was for. But I do remember that I really liked their writing, and it started off as like I was reading their writing. And they were like, do you want to help me beta read? And I was like, absolutely. And then I became a beta reader. What's a beta read? Oh, I see. Yeah, like essentially they send you the beta of the chapter, and like you're supposed to go through, make sure the writing is okay, making sure the pacing is okay, and making sure it makes sense essentially. So that way they can like fix anything they need to before actually publishing it. But yeah. Did it make you feel proud? Oh gosh, could you please read my beta? Could you please beta read my story? Yeah, I felt kind of cool because it was like I got a glimpse of it before it actually released. And then, man, I used to go on a bunch of side quests, like not too many, but like for example, I used to also, because like that was, I only did it for like one person, and I can't remember what story it was for. I do remember though it was on Tumblr. Like not the story was on Tumblr, but they would like we were messaging each other through Tumblr. I do remember that. But I can't remember what the story was about, who it was, what if it was like for a fandom. I do not remember. I just remember like they would send me and I would go through and I had fun. I had fun doing that. But then also one time I joined a... Is that legal? So someone I knew, in theory, in a dream, I guess, was a part of a scantillation team, to where they joined first as a quality checker, and then through a bunch of events of management shifts, they became a server owner, and then they transferred the server ownership to like another person who was there for like 1 week longer than they were, because it was kind of a mess. But they they scantalized like chapters of a comic, and like I essentially got to read the comic before, because I was a quality checker, so I had to go and make sure like everything was done correctly, and like it sounded right, because the reason I joined was because the reason they joined was was because the quality, or at least they told me the quality of the chapters were bad, like really, really bad, like hard to understand bad. So they joined because they saw like a thing that was like, please come and join us, and so they applied and they got it immediately, and then they got to chatting with the server owner, who was like going through a lot of stuff, and they were like, hey, I need you to take over the server, and then the person that I'm talking about was like, okay, I guess, and they didn't really have much else, and it was a wild ride, so I heard. Sometimes it's like a huge honor, because there's always in those community a beta reader that's damn legendary. He or she would destroy you, but the feedback, damn. Yeah. But yeah, crazy stuff. Because I don't know how legal that kind of stuff is, so I'm just like, oh, it's someone I know, but I won't say who. Oh my gosh. This hair does not make sense. I see why it doesn't make sense. Is your Streamlabs ID working? I think so. How can I test it? Oh. Wait, what do you mean by Streamlabs ID? Do you mean the shop? Also, welcome in, Cheddar. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hope your day's going well. If not, it gets better. I think the command should be working, so it should be all good. Let me take a good look at you. Yep, you're you. Hold on. Yeah, it works. Or Streamlabs should be working, at least. All the commands I've used have been working. Ko-fi and merch, at least. Yeah, so then everything should be good. Is there any issues? Is anything down? It won't let me donation. Huh. That's weird. That's definitely not supposed to happen. Do I have Streamlabs set up? No, I know I do. Stream Elements is also up, so there's that too. It's stinky. Let me send you money, stinky wolf nerd. I'm not stinky. I almost focused on the wrong word that you used. I was about to be like, oh, I'm not a nerd. But, you know, given what my recent talks have been about, it's like, oh, well, you know, maybe just this once I'll accept it. A flat big bonk. Oh my god. Yippee! The much love always makes me happy, because it just makes me happy, because it's so cute. A cute thing is literally just a landslide. Biological fact, manwolves are known for being stinky. You can look this up. Well, not me. I'm different. Not not all manwolves. This one's different. She smells like lavender and ocean breeze, I promise you. Oh my gosh. Oh man. One day I'm gonna partner with like a candle company. And I'm gonna make something, and y'all are gonna see what I truly smell like, and it'll be lavender and ocean breeze scented, damn it. Not like other main wolves. Okay, pal, I'm different. I'm built different. I'm truly built different. You ever seen a main wolf like this? I doubt it. Because I'm the one and only. Me to the other main wolves. They not like me. So lame. Oh my gosh. Anyways. It makes me happy because you get heckin' buried in plushies. Literally. Oh, man. I ain't gonna lie, that sounds good. Squints at lavender. No, actually, okay, so can we be silly for a second? Just like a tiny second. I know we were silly earlier, but can we be sillier again? So like it's crazy. Like you would think with my design that I had a fascination. I was trying to word it correctly. A fascination with Shadow the Hedgehog before, but I promise you I didn't. The reason that I chose the color palette that I did was because there was another character who I was like very obsessed with at the time. I think it's okay to say, I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but Technoblade. I was like very into his character. And so that's where the pink came from. And then the black, white, and red, or like more accurately black, gray, and red was because those are like the easiest colors to work with in terms of character design. Like they almost always look good if you balance them correctly. And so that's where my design originally came from. And then the two little side poofs, I just hadn't seen a lot of like characters really have that. So that's what I used. And then as I've maybe been drawing Shadow the Hedgehog more often recently, I noticed that he also has little side poofs, and then he has red eyes and the ears, and so anytime I'm drawing him, I'm like, this feels familiar. And so it's so strange, because it's just like, I promise you, as my dad says, I could set my hands on fire with like how truthful I'm being right now. It's pure coincidence, but it's crazy that the coincidence is there. All lies. I'm not lying. I can picture you sleeplessly trying to sell Shadow to a group of maid wolves. Just like, guys, no, hear me out. Hear me out. He's actually kind of cool. Oh my god. I kind of realize that your colors are so similar. Yes! And it's like purely unintentional. Purely, like, I mean, y'all didn't see, but God, can I say this word? It's just like a big word. I don't know if I can say it. But incredulity or something like that. How incredulous I was about the fact that I realized that I had a slight interest in Sonic media. Because Sonic media is like so cliche-ly like niche and nerdy and like stereotypically, like, everyone's had a fascination with it. You know, kind of like a Minecraft phase. Everyone's had a Minecraft phase. Everyone has had a Sonic the Hedgehog phase. I didn't. And I was like, yeah, because I'm built different. I just, like, I'm better. I am better. And then this happened, and I'm like, what the fuck? This wasn't supposed to happen. I was doing so well. Oh my god. I may remake my version of Pep to resemble my Shadow. I'm finally editing a video game for Paprika. Pog! I have not edited in so long. I started commissioning. That's what I'm using a lot of the revenue funds from. So feel free to support the channel because that allows me to put out content. Because I cannot stand editing. I only edit like small things that like are fun. Like that Chaos Control redeem that I had for the most recent Sonic stream. That one, I edited that one like real fast because it was fun and it was short and it was fun and it was funny to me and I was so excited to implement it. And so stuff like that, it has to like really draw my attention. But if it doesn't, then I'm like, I don't want to do this. And I feel like I'm very lame. So, you know, I don't like editing my own stuff. Oh man, I really need to find like a long video editor because there's a couple videos that I want to make. But I hate editing long videos. Oh man, it smells like bacon. Don't use some big shelf words. I couldn't figure out how to say incredulity. Incredulity. I don't know how to say it, but I know it's a word. And I know I've seen it before. I freaking grew up with this Genesis. I made my first comic characters based on Sonic. Sonic 3 was my jam. Dude, yes, everyone has experienced some form of like, you know, Sonic media moment. I never did. So this is all new territory for me. It's just like, what the heck? I thought I wasn't gonna have to deal with this ever. Oh man. And it's like, it's embarrassing too, because like if I was like younger, you know, it wouldn't be as bad. I know I'm like a young maned wolf, but I mean like a younger maned wolf, you know what I mean? But like I'm here like a contributing to society maned wolf, and it's just like now I have to hide the fact that I'm like, hey, these hedgehogs are pretty neat. Watch me come back to streaming to stream all the Sonic games I own. You own multiple Sonic games? I only have one. Well, not including the Project 06, which is the fan remake of Sonic 06, which like low-key I'm super interested in. I'm low-key like very hyped about from just like the little like beta level that I tried out or whatever. That was like by accident. I navigated there by accident, but it allows you to like essentially like mess with the controls and just play around in a test environment. It seems fun. So I'm like low-key excited. I like the style of it. It looks good. It plays like decent, and that was just me playing on keyboard. So it should be fun. But technically the only and first game that I've ever played of Sonic is Sonic X Shadow Generations. Sonato Generations, if you will. It's so much shorter and easier to say, and I haven't gotten much gripe about saying it like that, which makes me insanely happy. But yeah. She's gone crazy of making up words. No, it's definitely a word. I'm like 90% sure it's a word. Nah, Pep, Sonic is for all ages. The fics are too. Well, I don't know if all the fics are, but like yeah. Be cringe and be free. I have two actually bought Sonic X episode. You bought a Sonic X episode? That's crazy. I need to watch that. Dave wants to watch that, and so I want to watch it with him. Oh, I did watch the I mean, you already know this, but I watched the Sonic Prime series. That one was fun. It also started this joke between me and my siblings where, because they very quickly realized, given, you know, the life-size doll that's like sitting half finished in my garage right now, that like maybe I had just the tiniest bit fascination with Shadow the Hedgehog. And I just said it one specific way one day. I was like, it's Shadow! And they start quoting it now, and it feels like a little call that we do to each other. It's just like, it's Shadow! It's Shadow! I don't know if the mic's picking it up at all, but it's like a high-pitched squeal, it's Shadow. And so, anytime he would show up, which was quite frequent, like he would show up like literally he would have a scene almost every episode. I think there were just like 2 episodes that didn't have him at all. Throughout the entire series, I think, if I remember correctly. But like every time he would come on screen, it's just like, it's Shadow! And it would make me so insanely happy, which is embarrassing. It shouldn't make me that happy. It like, I listen, I'm not saying like, oh, I hate the fact that it's making me this happy, but I am saying I find it strange that it's making me that happy. That's what I'm saying. I do have a lot. I suck at games, so I don't know really, but I'm considering coming back to Crossworlds when it comes. Dude, yes! Because I like Mario Kart, and so I'm like, a Sonic racing game. And like, I was watching like little gameplay footage of it. Well, mainly like the trailers and stuff. And like, I was like watching it, and I was like, I want to play a Shadow. And I was just like, God damn it, the brainworms are real. Because it was just like one of those like quick thoughts that just like happens, and you're like, whoa, who said that? You know what I mean? Must have been the wind. Oh my gosh. But yeah, anyone saw the Sonic Underground show? I grew up on that cringe fest. I have watched, I think, like the first episode of it because... Hold on, let me eat a fry real quick. Because there's this VHS tape. I don't even remember what movie. But you know how they have the ads, the commercials on VHS tapes? Like before the start of the movie, they'll have like previews of a bunch of shows and stuff. I don't remember which movie it is, but it has like a preview for Ranma 1/2, one of the movies. It has a preview for Kimbo the White Lion, and it has a preview for Sonic Underground. And so I'm like very familiar with like the intro sequence, and it always seemed kind of interesting, you know? And so I remember one time we did actually, like me and Dave, I think me and Dave, if not me and someone, we watched the first episode, and it didn't seem too bad, like from what I remember, but then again, that was like years ago, so who knows. I suck. It's okay. I do too. We do the Sonic and Shadow, like from Sonic 3 where they grab hands and they do that like cool handshake thing as they turn super. That's us. Maybe I saw this. No, wait, I already read that. There's a Prime DLC, and if we're lucky, we could have Ian Hanlon again. And honestly, I would have made Prime Shadow if I'd been hearing Ian Hanlon again. Shadow! Oh my god. I saw the show ironically, but ended up liking it unironically. Yeah, it doesn't seem like too bad of a show. There was... Never mind. That's definitely gonna stay in member side. Because I was gonna tell y'all about a piece of media that, like... okay, I will just say, it's very admirable, because they're trying to include, like, as much Sonic media references as they can in the fic. To the point where it's, like... It's getting close to being a little too much, but it's still somewhat interesting. I don't remember when's the last time they updated it though, but it was like a pretty long fic. It was kind of interesting, but it was a wild ride. It's not done yet, so I don't know how I feel about that, but yeah. Welcome in, Cheetah's Rule. How are you doing? Hope it is going well. Nice, better. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing? I had to rewatch it. I wasn't paying attention half the time. Bruh. Wait, for Sonic Prime or Sonic Underground? Fellow Procreate artist. I switch a lot. I'm actually like mainly a CSP artist, but I do also dabble in Procreate when I can. Mainly just for the portability. I guess my advice to anyone who's like, oh, should I go into like which device should I use to draw? The correct answer is anything that you have. So pencil and pen, post-its and a crayon. Anything that you can, that's what you use. Because you start, and then honestly what makes you become good at art, or at least for me, the style, because there's different styles and different ways to get good at certain styles, but the style that I want to go for me, it means like being really good at line art, or you know, being able to correctly show a thing, and I do that via line art. Make sure you master that skill. I honestly think line art can take you a long ways. That or coloring. You can either go like the line art route, where you have to have strong visual line art in order for like your piece to actually get far, or you have to be really good at using colors to where you draw with colors, which is insane. I've seen artists do that before. I don't know how they do that. I can't do that, and it's impressive to me every time. But that's also a route you can go. You dabble in what? CSP, Clip Studio Paint. Stop. Oh man. Let's see, a wall and a marker. Exactly. Oh my god, you know, just do what you can. Do what you can, and that's how you progress. There we go. Okay, let me go to the hair one. Let me finish out the hair. I don't know what I want to do here. Gosh, I don't know which brush I used, but I can tell it's not this one because the line weight is totally different. Unless I was using a different stylus, but I doubt it. Doesn't even work with the stylus right now. I have 3 styluses I work with. I work with either an actual Apple Pencil that I got on student discount because I'm broke. And take advantage of student discounts, guys. Like, legitimately, if you're an artist or if you buy things in general, take advantage of student discounts. Because once you're not a student, like, just trust me on this. Take advantage of those student discounts. I one time, like, went through this whole... Can I say that? Yeah, I can. Yes, it's not even bad. It is actually, like, very... what you're supposed to do, actually. So, I have never used it, but I did get like a 3-year, whatchamacallit, Live 2D Cubism thing. I think this is like the 2nd or 3rd year, so it's gonna expire. I still haven't touched it because I'm too scared to try it. But I got that, and it was still kind of expensive, but it was like on a major student discount, because if you apply to like a specific program while you're a student, it'll like certify you as not really an international student, but like a student who's able to be an international student, if that makes any sense. And you can use that to apply for the student discount, and they'll give it to you. So, dude, follow those student discounts because they're great. Why just bro talk to yourself? Schizo, like, not schizo. It's normal because I have to like think before I say stuff, because that's the right thing to do. I freaking love water, dude. Before I started streaming, I didn't like water that much. I much preferred juice. After I started streaming, I had to force myself to only drink water for like my voice and also just for so that I won't get like dehydrated and stuff. And it has like unironically made me a water lover because I'm just like, oh my god, it tastes so good and it's so relaxing and it's so smooth and just so refreshing, quite literally delicious. It's delectable even, you know, and it's just like, that's not how it was before. I got an email from CSP that there's a manga making contest. I'm not super optimistic, but the inner child in me wants to try. I'm learning some new CSP tools. I'm taking my inner child to the carnival with this one, maybe. Dude, do it. Go for it. You know what they say? They miss... No, not they miss. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And you know what? I've seen that firsthand. I one time went to San Francisco completely for free because I took a shot on something that I felt severely underqualified for, and I got it because I was kind of the only one who applied. The only, like, one who was... Okay, so it was, like, for a student leadership summit thingy, which sounds super impressive. So, you know, I saw that and I was like, dude, like, they're not gonna choose me. I'm not that impressive at all, you know? Like, and the thing is, I was actually kind of impressive. I had, like, a very high GPA. I, you know, participated in a lot of clubs. I was well liked within the ROTC community, which, like, spoke volumes a little bit. And, like, I gave no trouble to, or, like, I just didn't get in trouble. And that's, like, a perfect candidate, you know, kind of. And so they ended up choosing me, and I was like, what the heck? And so I was able to go to San Francisco for free. It was fun. Nerd. I'm not a nerd! I'm not. I just happen to do stuff that fall in line with nerds. But see, the reason why I don't feel like I'm a nerd is because I feel like nerds pursue that for a reason. Like, they're like, I have to be good at this because I have to show I'm smart. I want to learn this. I want to do this. The only reason that I do stuff is because either I have to or I want to. But for academic stuff, it's usually just, well, I have to do it. And, like, naturally, it's just easy for me, you know? And so I don't think that counts as a nerd. I think that's just, like, thing. That's just, like, a thing. I'm counting my current still, but not that much on my speed, so I'm cutting so many corners right now. Dude, I felt that. I felt that so hard. There's so many times where it's just like, this project needs to get done. Unprotected left turn, here we go. Oh, man. For clarification, guys, do not take unprotected left turns. They are very, very, very dangerous to both you and those around you, so please stay safe. Wait, you did ROTC? What branch? Oh, AFJ ROTC. Yes, I did the quote-unquote weaker one. I don't care. It's cushy, and it's nice, and it was easy. I don't care. I sent email now instead of January 9th where it apparently started. Dude, that's crazy. So late. I know they always have like a lot of contests, so it's really cool. 40 days left. It depends how long you want to make it. I definitely recommend for contests, don't ever make things too long, you know? Unless like that's something that you've been wanting to start in general. In that case, you know, go for it. But don't go for it with the intention of winning. Go for it with the intention of, I want to make this comic. You know? Make a product you're proud of, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not adding dialogue for one. Oh, nice. It's gonna be silent comic. That's cool. You have to be, like, really good at showing expressions and stuff if you do stuff like that. And I don't think I'm that good yet. So respect. Place the sea. Why no buildings? Smart. I'm taking a page out of old video games. Blue screen assets. So smart. So smart. Dude, it's crazy to see like the style that we ended up like falling in love with and stuff in terms of like old games was really just because they had to cut so many corners where they could because of what they were working with at the time. It's actually insane to think about and see. Also, it's really funny how much nostalgia does in fact affect how you view things, because like I remember being back then and you know like seeing, I mean, Twilight Princess and freaking Ocarina of Time and being like, wow, this is so good. This looks amazing. And then seeing what they come out with now with like, you know, freaking Unreal Engine 5 and stuff. And it's just like I go back to like the old media and I'm like, man, this is this was my everything growing up. Oh man. I'm right now making the sketchy concept art. Tomorrow, no wait, I stream tomorrow. Maybe try to storyboard. Oh yeah, storyboarding is very important. I can vouch for it. That's what I did for my MV. I first storyboarded to make sure I had like a clear understanding of like what all would go into the project. Always make sure this is like a project manager thing technically. But I had to learn it whenever I studied game design because it's a very important skill to have. When starting a project, always make sure you know what the end goal is and have a clear set of what it means to finish. You know what I mean? So for my MV, for example, it was to have all the frames that I needed and have them, you know, lined and colored and then edited together, the music, and that's it. Like to know what a completed product looks like, because if you don't know what the finish line is, you won't have a direction to run in. And that means you're just running, which is fine if you just want to run. But if you want to finish a race, that's kind of not the way to go. So always make sure you have a proper set in stone like end goal for a product, because a finished product is better than a really great unfinished product. We got yelled at one time during during my studies, my years of studying, because we didn't finish a project because we kept like adding stuff. And so like yeah, it's not fun. In the professional world, it's not fun to get yelled at by your managers because you didn't finish the thing. And to be fair, they had like a reason, or like they were reasonable about it, where it's like, you know, in theory, if this was an actual product, like the teacher told us, he's like, if this was an actual project, y'all would have lost y'all's jobs, because keep in mind, y'all are working with like technically the sponsors' money. And if they don't see a product for their money, why are they paying you? And so like that is fatal in the professional world. And so we're like, it was very awkward that day. Music, none. It's just my incidental code. Nintendo, bushes and clouds, same thing. Yep, my story will be bare bones simple. I think the only challenge now is putting all the beats together in a properly composed page. Planning the panels and all. Yeah. Paneling is hard for comics, dude. Like, I struggle. I've tried it, like, one time, and I was like, this is hard. And then I just never tried it again. I'm sure it's, like, one thing that I'll dabble in again. But again, like with most things, I really only get into it if I am super passionate about it, because I don't like starting projects and then not being able to finish it. And that's why I kind of only try to start projects that I'm like passionate about. That way I'll be able to like, you know, do it for the long haul, if you will. This one. How do I draw heads? Is that right? Oh, guess who should have done her homework about hands and didn't? The answer may surprise you. Are you quoting the hyperpigmentation? It's amazing! Oh my god. Or are you... Wait, hold on. Is that... It's where the new CSP features come in. You can control-click vector lines and move them around. And the other panels adjust... Oh, automatically to your changes. Oh, okay. So it's not the hyperpigmentation meme is essentially this like short video of this mother, and she's recording her daughter who had drawn a portrait of her while her dad was like wheezing on the floor. And the story, or I guess the video, essentially explains or reveals why he's wheezing on the floor. As the mother who's recording shows what the little girl has drawn, and much to the little girl's dismay, who is like obviously embarrassed, but the mother reassures her daughter that it is in fact amazing and it's good, and she really does appreciate it, and to keep working because, you know, she has, what's it called? Like, she has room for, or not room for improvement, but she can improve, you know? But it's a very cute video, but it also is very funny. Hi, Frika, hope you've been doing well. Hi, Godzilla, how are you doing? Hope it's going well. If not, just happy Wednesday. I swear, one day I'm gonna get really good at saying that real fast. Why the duck? Why the duck? Oh, God. Is that a duck in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Put the duck down. Put the duck down. Put it down! Oh, my gosh. It was a lot funnier in my head. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's very cute. I said it so like professionally. I don't know why. But it's a very funny video that's been like kind of memed on, and it's very fun. Weird, I can't clip. I'm doing okay. I has a duck. Why? For why? For why has duck? Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't remember how to draw hands. No! No! Can't believe I can't hide these hands in the pocket. So sad. Alexa, play Despacito. Does anyone have an Alexa? Oh my gosh. Bam, 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 bam. I'm trying to think of a proper segue because I want to talk about something, but like I don't know how to properly segue it. And it feels embarrassing just to like bring up raw, but I suppose that's like a big theme here. You know, we can raw dog it. We can just say it. I've been thinking about becoming a voice actor someday because I think it would be really cool. Voice actors are just cool, you know? And like, it would make me extremely happy to become a character that someone like falls in love with. Not like in a weird way, but I'm just talking about like they adore the character. To be a character that's important to someone to the same extent that it brings them the same joy that I feel for some of my favorite characters, you know? I think that would be a very cool thing, so that's why it interests me. But also, it's like, where do you even start, you know? Like, I feel like you have to have a good voice. And I feel like I do have a good voice, but I don't know what type of voice. I was telling Dave about it one time. I was like, oh, yeah, you know, I was thinking about this. And he's like, yeah, you have a good nerd voice. And I was like, how dare you? How dare you? I'm tired. I got moved over to night shifts. Ah, that sucks, dude. I cannot do night shifts because I cannot see that well in the dark at all. So I can't drive home, so... I'm forbidden from doing night shifts, which really sucks because I feel like it would be really cool to do night shifts because then I could stay up late and talk with like really, really cool people who are in different time zones than me. But I can't. Alas, I can't. Sad. I just have to stay up late and wake up early like a normal person. Sad. But one time I don't want to be normal. Does that hand look decent? I think it looks... Ugh. Never mind. I actually looked at it. And I was like, oh man, that's, brother, Is that thumb even on the right side? Yeah, it is. Oh, wait. Yeah, the hand's good. Are you sure? I don't think it is. If I turn off these, it looks... I guess it looks fine, but it still bothers me a little bit, and I can't figure out why. Is there anything I need to go erase? I need to finish out this. I should really practice drawing clothes. Oh my god. Stiff, but okay, right? It looks a little like Lego handy. Hey, working nights on top of that, I'm doing straight 12s. Ugh, yikes. Maybe it's a bit too small for the body. I always check my thumbs are on the right side when I wake up. At first I thought you were talking about like, oh, drawings, and I was like, oh yeah, I feel you. I'm always checking to make sure the thumbs are on the right side too. And then you said when I wake up, and I'm like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Have you ever woken up with them on the wrong side? Or is it just like a dream thing that you have where that's how you can tell if you're dreaming? Which is very strange. I've never encountered that, and I don't know how I'd feel if I did encounter that, to wake up and my hands would be backwards. I wonder if I would even notice. Well, I'm gonna be thinking about that now for a couple days and be like, man, I think Immo has dreams where their hands are on backwards. It's kind of scary though, now that I'm thinking about it. It's just like, ugh. It's like spooky. Scary. Where is this? This goes here. That's there. What is that? Is that hair? Oh, that's a piece of the hair. I smell chocolate chip cookies. I know no one's baking, so I don't know where that smell's coming from. When I wake up, I make sure I'm completely conscious by forming a cohesive thought and making sure that it's actually cohesive. But how do you know it's cohesive if you're, like, incoherent? And then you're not, like, in theory, in the right mind space to recognize if something's cohesive or not. When I wake up, I wake up. But, no. When I wake up, the first thing I do is... First, I guess technically, I run through like, okay, what day is it? Do I have anything that I need to do? As in, like, do I need to go to work or anything? And as soon as I have that loaded in my head, from there, I make a decision, like, based on that, you know, if I do need to go to work, okay, what time is it? Can I go back to bed, or do I have to wake up now? And if I don't go to work, then it's like, do I feel well rested enough? And do I have anything else that I need to do that's not responsibility? Where it's like, oh, I said that I was going to clean my room, or I said I was going to go on an errand run in the morning. If all of those are no, and I don't feel well rested enough, I'm going back to bed. I'm going back to bed, staying in till 2 in the afternoon. I don't care. I need a rest. I need my beauty sleep. Oh my gosh. No, I was just joking because you're commenting about the thumbs on your drawing. Oh, I thought you were actually saying something like, "Oh yeah, no, I've had a dream where my hands are on backwards." It's just like, geez, did you recognize immediately or not? No matter how hard I try. 63, la sheesh. What does that mean? Is there something as enough rest? Couldn't be me. There actually is. And the best way to actually find out what that feels like is to, at least what I do, is I use a sleep calculator, because the important thing to actually feeling well rested is to wake up at the correct moment in your sleep cycle. Because you know how we have like REM cycles or whatever, or sleep cycles in general? There is correct spots to wake up in, because there's like a deep sleep part of the cycle that, like, I mean, you feel like shit if you wake up during that. But if you wake up at the light sleep, because like you kind of cycle through it a lot throughout the night, if you wake up at like the light sleeping section, you wake up actually feeling okay, actually feeling ready for the day. And I highly recommend sleep calculators if you struggle, you know, going to bed on time or waking up on time. You know, if you're one of those with like 5 alarms like me, I highly recommend sleep calculators, because yes, they do work like a surprising amount. Is there something? No, wait, I read that. How about this ref pep sins in livestream related? Let me see. Let me see. Bing, 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 bing. That does look right. Period. Ew, now I hate the fingers on the other side. Okay, where we're doing all the hands. Can't do it. Let me also do these on a separate layer, because this is a bad idea to have them all in the same layer. Yeah, it looks weird. It looks like an alien hand. Chuka 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 choo. Chuka 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 choo. There we go. I should have found reference for it, and I think I did at some point, but the reference didn't help as much as I would have wanted it to. There we go. Oh yeah, you feeling that REM sleep? Not me. At least, not me. At least my sleeping habits are horrible. Alien hens. Exactly. But like, listen, it's not good, but sometimes I don't get like a full cycle's worth of sleep. But being able to wake up at the correct moment of a cycle can still help you feel that way. You should, but you don't have to technically. And it does have consequences, but you can still do it and live. Maybe not as well as you would have if you did do it correctly, but you can still do it and not sleep a full cycle, but still wake up feeling okay. That's what I'll say. I don't endorse bad sleeping schedules, but it's just something that I, as a person who does stuff, frequently find myself having to maybe sacrifice a bit of sleeping time sometimes. So yeah, make sure y'all get sleep, guys, because it's a lot more important than one may think. Ouch. Welcome in, Lazy X. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. It's better. Happy Wednesday. That weird, like, whoo that I do is just because I can't remember. I can't remember. Like, what day it is, and I have to make sure that I'm saying the right day. I've defrosted finally. You're like Captain America. You're like, where was he again that they found him? God, it's been forever since like I actually cared about any Marvel media. I mean, totally, you can sleep 1 hour for your entire life if you want to, but that's just a race to an early grave. Exactly. I actually use the sleep calculator. The sleep calculator to do a small 1 cycle sleep for naps, because sometimes, especially recently, I've been so tired that like I know that I'm cutting into my sleep hours a little bit, but I'm like, but I wanna do stuff and I'm having fun, and so I cut into my sleep a little bit, but then I just take like an afternoon nap, which kind of sucks because it just makes me sleepy in the afternoon, but it is what it is. I don't know, I guess it's I guess because it's really cold now, but I went to sleep and almost slept all day. I feel you. My dad called me earlier today while I was napping, and I had my phone on silent, because if I don't have it on silent, listen, my phone call ringtone is Technoblade going hey, but it sounds like a duck. And my text message is a water droplet sound. For some reason, both of these always get like a lot of reactions whenever they go off at work. And because of that, it makes me like anxious or annoyed sometimes to not like to have that. So I circumvent it. So, like I make sure my phone is on silent, because it's supposed to be anyways, But like, this also means whenever I get home, I'm supposed to remove it from silent, but because I just don't like having stuff be that loud sometimes, I just don't remove it. And then this means I'm like kind of unreachable if I leave my phone somewhere, or, if I'm like sleeping I'm just completely unreachable, which is, you know, is not great because a lot of my family is like, why didn't you answer? This is like, well, because I was sleeping, and they were like, did you hear your phone? And no, I have it on silent. Why do you have it on silent? Because I was at work. Why did you take it off when you got home? Because why would I do that? That's so much work. The Arctic Pep, they found him in, I believe, the North Pole. Why was he in the North Pole? I know why. It's because, like, Hydra was there, but still. What were they fucking stalking Santa? Santa's in the North Pole, right? Not the South Pole? I think he's in the North Pole. I don't know. I don't remember which pole has which. I know one of them has polar bears and the other one doesn't, but I don't know which one. Don't sigh at me. Stop. I'm trying my best. Oh man. Just a Oh my gosh. Well, something in change of control. I'm assuming the spar. What? What? No, the plane spar broke. Oh! What? He was on a plane? I don't remember that. I thought he was like... I don't remember that. Then again, it's been forever, so who knows? Stop yelling at me. I don't remember. Beeping alarms make me anxious. It's like feeling them in your chest. They just bother me. I feel you. I have a lot of music alarms, but not like music that I listen to. I'm talking about like the just regular alarm tone music ones. But mine, my phone has a setting to where you can make it match the current like weather and stuff. So whenever it's rainy, it'll be like a frog one. Like it'll have like frogs croaking in the background. Whenever it's sunny, it'll have birds chirping. Whenever it's like cloudy, it has like, I don't know how to say it, but like a very soft vibe to it. It's really dope actually. So my alarm is like usually never the same day to day. But like also sometimes I'm dreaming and I'm like, I don't know, like playing a video game or I'm skateboarding or something, you know? And then I'll just hear like frogs and I'm like, why are there frogs? And like the thing is like dreams kind of fade in and fade out for me. So eventually I'll get focused on frogs that like without even noticing I'll like blink myself awake. And it's not like, oh, I'm there, I'm skateboarding and then I blink and suddenly I'm awake. It's more so like I'll forget that I was dreaming. And so I won't be doing anything as I'm thinking like, why do I, what is that? Is that frogs? And then I open my eyes and I'm like, and then it's my phone going off because the alarm. Oh man. But yeah. Also yes, North Pole. Oh, okay. If we plan a game show, we can't have geography for either you or Dave. No, I'm a bit better at geography than Dave is, so yeah. Because as a kid, my parents used to get me a lot of like what's it called? There's like a word for it where it's like game but educational. It's like fungication or something like that. I don't think that's right at all. But there's like a word for it where it's like it's fun and it's educational. Like I specifically remember for one Christmas, they got me this it was like a book, like a big notepad, right? But it was like kind of laminated in a way. Like it wasn't laminated, it was like cardboard, but it was like smooth cardboard to where you can write on it with an expo marker. And they had like stuff about geography, and I think it was like primarily just geography. And I learned the continents on there, and I think they had like a thing for the states, but I never did that one. And then another year they got me this Logitech laptop. Not Logitech, sorry. What was it? God, what was it? Was, I think it was, no, I don't think it was Leapfrog. I don't know. It was like some like educational thing. And it was this green laptop that had like the like green Game Boy screens, you know what I mean? Like the just black and green screen. And it had only educational games. Like it wasn't an actual laptop to where you could go on the internet and stuff. It was literally just like it had different sections of games that you could play. So it had like math games, it had pattern games, it had, I don't remember what other games it had, but it had a bunch of like little like actual like it's supposed to help with education games, right? And I loved that laptop to no end. It was it was fun. It was so fun. All the games, like I had favorites, of course, but there were so many games that I like genuinely enjoyed on that laptop. I was so sad when it stopped working. I need to buy that laptop one day, and I'm gonna stream it as I play it, because it is so fun. And it's, God, I loved that laptop so much. Frogs sound lovely, but is it like cute small frogs, Ribbit, or big creepy croak? It's like if that makes any sense. Like the little ones, not the like that the big ones do. It's more like the small ones. Like it's a comforting sound to me, at least. Red Skull tried to escape, so Captain America jumped onto one of the gears of the plane, heavily inspired by Do 335, and stops Red Skull, but in the process damages the flight. Ah, yeah, see, that sounds familiar. So he crash lands, well, that old black and green, exactly. So he crash lands in North Pole, get cryo preserved that way till I think like 2012. For the first, in time for the first Avengers movie. That's crazy. Like a bulky yeah, like but not like the like little play school ones. It was like, it almost looked like a real laptop, but it was green, and I mean, like, once you opened it, you could tell, because it didn't have the full screen either. It had like that really, really thick plastic border on the screen, and like a pretty small, like, actual screen. Oh my god, I had one of those. Geez, childhood memory unlocked. Yes! That's so old, same! And yes, the North Pole is where Santa and polar bears are. Oh, okay, so Santa lives with the polar bears. Do you think there's like some hidden lore there? I also read this crypto. Oh my gosh. Do you think Santa is friendly with the polar bears, or is he like, I don't know, like scarier than them, and they're like, oh man, that's Santa right there. That's Saint Nick. You don't want to mess with him. He's like actually crazy. And he's just like, yeah, you guys stay off my compound. I'm making toys here. I'm schmoovin'. Oh, this art. Yes, I haven't finished it. I've tried so hard, but I got to a point where it's like difficult. It is, because a lot of it is just like anatomy stuff, and then I gotta put it in the background, and then I gotta put it in the table, which won't take that long, and then I gotta color it. It's like, ah. There's so much little stuff to be done. I don't think that's right at all. It's not? No! There we go. Can't believe Pep would promote. Oh my gosh. I forgot about this. I know, I was supposed to finish it forever ago, but then I just kept like getting more and more stuff to do, and then I never got to finish it. And it's been annoying me. It's been weighing on my mind heavily. Because this is so cute. But I just haven't been able to finish it. I just thought about some fan fiction that I need to go read at some point. Because I said I was gonna, and I'm really excited to read it. But it's just like, damn, when do I have time though? I have so much I need to do. But also, fan fiction makes me happy. Could have left it abandoned. I would not have haunted you for it because I forgot. But I did it, and that's what's important. And no, I said I was gonna do it, so I want to do it. If I say I'm gonna do something, it bothers me to not do it. It bothers me a ridiculous amount to not do it. So there's plenty of things that I said that I was gonna do. Like, for example, years ago, some of y'all rewrote lyrics for, I think it was like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and I think, Frosty the Snowman to like be more pep themed. And I said I was gonna cover those songs, and then I never did. And that bothers me to this day, because that makes me a liar, and I hate that. So yes, I still think about that. I went to bed not too late either, and I wasn't feeling tired, so I'm not sure why I slept for so long. Maybe... Because I know for me, if I get, like, really, really warm, it, like, knocks me out real quick. Woke up, like, 4 hours ago. Ugh, yikes. I'm getting the munchies for some good fanfiction right now. Dude, yes. Yes. I kind of ran out of fanfiction, so I was kind of like, man, what am I gonna do now? Like, in theory, I shouldn't go and look for more fanfiction, but I want to go look for more fanfiction. And then I got to talking with, like, a fanfic writer. And they were like, yeah, so, you know, I kind of write this, and I need to finish that. And we were talking and talking and talking and talking, and it was like, oh, yeah, you know, I write this. And I'm like, drop the link, question mark? And then they did, and I was like, ah. And so now I have more fanfic to read. And I'm very excited about that. I wonder how's my book. Can someone send me the wait, I guess he can't send. Can someone clip what I just said and send me a link to that? Because I want to hear how it sounds whenever I do stuff like that. Like because I'm not sure how it sounds, and I've never actually remembered enough to go back and look. So now that I'm remembering, can someone do that really quick? Because I'm curious. Do what? Clip what I said a bit earlier about the fanfic and send it to me, please. Please, and thank you. About the frog sound? No. I guess kind of the frog sound. I think I was paying attention. Oh, the fanfic. Okay, hold on. We're back. Thank you. That fucking weak link. Learn to pay attention. It's okay. I don't pay attention that much too. None of us understood. Yeah, yeah, we're all like, wait, what? Huh? Clip what? Clip what? What were you saying? Good to know that y'all are just as invested in my I guess entertainment as I am. It's kind of funny though, because I was talking about fanfics, so y'all just there like, oh, there she goes again, just waiting for me to like talk about something else, and I'm like, oh guys, actually, can y'all do this? And you're like, what? Oh my gosh. Shit communicator, shit leader. Nuh-uh! I'm a decent leader. I'm God, maybe I'm a bad leader. I think it's just because like we don't have like there is no team without a common mission, and I don't think we have a common mission, so that's what makes me a bad leader. It's a bad setup. Not my fault. They would clip the entire stream and say that you were too vague. They just download it and send me like this huge file, and they're like, I wasn't sure which part you wanted, so I just sent you the entire thing. That'd be crazy. Please don't do that. please don't do that. Y'all won't do that. I know y'all wouldn't. But just in case, please don't do that. Oh my gosh. Do. Thank you. Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah, I was just looking too. I was like, where is it? Oh my god, I hate drawing hands so much. It always looks bad, no matter what I do. Bum bum. Bum bum. Dun dun. Shit. I just sent you the Sonic X Mars as we didn't understand. Crazy. I missed quite a bit of stuff today, but I'm not feeling up to it to check some stuff out right now. I felt that. Oh shit, how dare you. I just yawned too. It's not good. Now I'm getting sleepy. No, I still have so much to do. It's fine though. That's why I technically have the rest of the week off. I will be playing Terraria on Dragon Flares. I was so close to saying Dragon Tales. Dragon Flares and Oyami, or with Dragon Flare, Oyami, and I'm blanking on the last name and I feel bad. But yeah, so there's that. Feel free to go check me out on there. And I think that's kind of it. Honestly, the rest I'll be not radio silent, but I'll be a bit silent because I need to finish a lot of back end stuff that I've been putting off, and I can't put off any longer because if I do, it'll never get done. So yeah. There we go. Oh shit, I forgot the other part of the hand. How dare you! You made me on! No. Luna just rebranded, I think, and Luna just rebranded. Gosh, I can talk. I think, and I missed it, but I don't feel like checking it out. On what day is Terraria? That is on Thursday. Thursday at the usual time. If I were to make you choose the lives of your men and crew or your own, why do I think they'd lose? Enlighten me, king of Ithaca, since hunger was far too great. I wonder who'd take the weight of the damned and suffer a gruesome fate. I keep singing it whenever it gets to that part as Thunder Rizzler, because it's funny to me because all my siblings get annoyed at that, and I love when I annoy them because they annoy me so much, so it's nice to get a little bit payback. But it's very funny to me. While I'm here, I guess I can start the process of uploading the project. It's ready for upload? Oh, I'm so hyped. I've been like low-key looking forward to it since you showed me that little snippet, and I feel like I saw the start of it at some point. Not the start, like actual footage of it, but I feel like I remember hearing about it, or like you vaguely like insinuating it, and I was like, oh, that sounds exciting. I was wondering if I could play that song again. Which one, man? The one where it goes SpongeBob reference, by the way. Oh my gosh. Listen, it'd be like that. Sometimes songs are just sounds and you're like, how do I even do that? There was... Okay, so does anyone know that one TikTok audio where it's like, ooh, ee, ah, ee, ooh, ee, ah, ee. You know that one? The spinning cat one? Dave had seen a video with that audio and he wanted to show it to me. And he was like, I need to find that audio. And he was like, he was like, I need to find that audio, and I was like, well, that's gonna be a bit hard because like how do you even describe that audio? You know, you have to like sound it, and there's no way to like, you know, like Shazam it or anything. So you know, it's a lost cause. Just leave it. And he's like, no, I know how to find it. And I was like, dude, there's no way you can find it. Like, you know, you're not gonna be able to find it. And he was like, search up on TikTok. I think he said like EAIOU spinning cat, and sure enough, it did pull up that audio, which was insane to me because, like, how on earth is that what it's named? Gotta be fucking kidding me. That damn cat! Oh my god, just search for spinning cat. Because, like, the thing is, it was over a video that didn't have the spinning cat. It just had the audio. And so it was like, how do you search for that, you know? Because I didn't even tie it to like, oh, spinning cat. I was just like, yeah, you know, that like that one sound, and it's so difficult. But yeah, it was really funny that moment because he was like, dude, I'm so sure. And it's like, dude, there's no way that's gonna work. And then I did it, and then it did work, and it was insane. Dave was like, you know how to find information, like in terms of, you know, research and stuff, but I know how to find information on TikTok. So it was a funny moment of like, I respect you, but in a way that I don't respect you. That's what people call it. A-E-I-O-U minus the vowels minus Y. But why? Because it doesn't even like A-E-I-O-U. It goes U-E-E-A. U-E-U-E-E-E-A-U. Unless it's like some type of vowel practice and it's like a certain pattern. I don't know. I don't know. But in my head, it doesn't make sense. It does not make a lick of sense. Do, do, chugga 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 chum. Bum, bum. Chugga 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 chum. Chugga 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 chum. Choo, choo. I hate that. It still looks a bit weird. I had to switch styluses because my Apple Pencil died. Let's see. Not the dub he thinks it is. You gotta hear the full sound pad. Ah, okay. Spinning Cat A-E-I-O-U reverb slow lo-fi chill edition. Oh my god. It starts with A-E-I-O-U. Project has been ready since yesterday. I got distracted and lazy. Thus the name. Oh my god, it's just like that thing where like they say the name of the movie in the movie. Oh, it's a reference. It's a reference within the media. Crazy. Epico. Absolute cinema. I've been saying epico a lot more because of you, Eggs. I'll be like chatting with my siblings and we'll be like, yeah, that's so cool. And I'm like, epico. And they go, epico. And it's just because you keep saying that. Epico. Oh, man. Choo-choo-choo-choo. Tisk. Eggs going viral. What has the world gone to? Some kind of sniper elite friend, and I kept saying while playing Sniper Elite 5. You said that, and I imagined Sir Pello, to be honest. Senor Pello. Oh, you mean the little Muppet guy? That's epico. Oh my gosh. Is he the Muppet? Isn't he that little, like, orange Muppet? And he looks like, I don't know, like a shrimp. He looks like Loki, kind of like a shrimp. He's weird looking, but he's so silly. He looks like a loose thread, man. Oh, man. Love that guy. He's so silly. Muppet, what? What, the guy? No, don't get me. Okay, obviously I'm wrong here. But hold on, now I gotta look this up. Orange Muppet. Shit, control A. Orange Muppet. Dun dun. Da 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh, his name's Pepe. And he is like a shrimp. He's so silly looking. I can't. Oh my god, he's Pepe the King Prawn. No, the guy who made Spooky Month. Spooky Month. Is Spooky Month? He's famous longtime animator, started Newgrounds. Oh, okay. I do know who y'all are talking about, but I confused it with the wrong thing. Here, let me send y'all what I thought y'all were talking about. Paste. Enter. There we go. That's on live stream related. I would show it on the screen, but I really can't because I'm working on my tablet today. So it would be too difficult to do that. But yeah. Doesn't he look like a señor pelo? Oh my god. Also does monkey show and one time other stuff. Monkey show. I don't know that one. Return to monkey. My faves are his Johnny and his old story time shorts. Oh, I don't know any of them. I only know him from the Spooky Month thing, and even then I don't even know it that well. Because I only know it because Dave was like super into it for a while, and I was like, wow, you're cringe. He was like, leave me alone, please. I am cringe, but I am free. And he was. You know what? He was in fact free. There we go. Okay, that was bothering me. It's still bothering me. Gosh, dang it. Hold on, hold on. Ooh, McDonald's cookie. Sorry. I'm like vaguely thinking about food, but also thinking about how to make this mug look right. My favorite. Wait, I already read that. I don't know why Epico's just stuck with me. It just did ever since I saw that GIF. I mean, it is. I don't actually. I was gonna say it is a good GIF, and then I tried to think of what GIF it was, and then I couldn't remember what GIF it was, and so I'm just like, oh, I don't remember what GIF it was, and I was still gonna say like, oh, it's a pretty good GIF, but then that would be a lie, and I did end up saying that was a pretty good GIF because I don't even actually know if it was a really good GIF, you know? I felt rambly halfway through, but I just kept it going because it was funny. Why? The same response, both of y'all, why? Oh, man. I always like to imagine it as like a little like comic or something where like I'll say something really, really long. Like that wall of text and then all in one speech bubble and then it's just me and then both of y'all just like staring blank faced at me. like literally just like like that. Let's see. I gotta remember how to draw, you guys. There's Doos. And then there's Egg. It's just oh my god. Oh my gosh. You made me turn from my phone. Wish you could have seen it. I think there's also a YouTuber that plays bass as his Epico and slapped. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen them. It felt like I had a stroke because it went so fast I could barely load it all. Oh my gosh, stares into the pep to make eye contact with dude and stare back at pep. Oh my gosh. Dude, it's so funny. Like, I could tell halfway through, like, oh, you're doing that looping thing with the sentences again. I'm usually able to catch myself, but sometimes I let it happen and I, like, enable it a little more because it's really funny when that does happen. And so, like, I'll just continue, like, you know? Oh my gosh. Okay, I think that's fairly decent for the line art. And then I would just need to color, which honestly, I think has gotten easier for me, which is so strange. I'll just leave the arm in the background. Nobody say anything. We have fun here. Exactly. We have fun here. We get schmoovin'. It's a good gif in my eyes, but that's because it's weird and disgusts most others, so it works for me. Oh, I remember the Epico meme. It's that fish with the human teeth. Oh my god. I just got like a very, very vivid image in my head, and I was like, ah, that guy. Oh my gosh. My next step would be to go to Pinterest. Oh, sweet. Actually, we're like right on time. So I was gonna say my next step would be to go to Pinterest and find like a good image to use for the background, because I don't I don't like drawing backgrounds at all. So I've gotten more used to like using images and like editing them to fit what I need them to. So I'm probably going to do that next, but I don't trust my Pinterest feed enough on either account because I now have 2 accounts. I don't trust either feed to not like oust me, so yeah. Let's see. Wrong one, that's the other one. Oh shit, that's the other one? Very vivid image in her head be like Vine boot. No, like literally. No. Alright, I fell asleep, but I'm back. How close are we to completion? I finished the line art. I just need to get like a background image and color. And that's literally it. Dun 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 dun. I want to do like a cozy coffee shop kind of vibe. Oh, for those who don't know or probably couldn't figure it out, but I think it's fairly, I think it's recognizable. This is me and the mods. It was supposed to be released in December, and then it wasn't. And so here we are, halfway through February. But yeah, that's what this is supposed to be, in case it wasn't obvious that I failed at the most basic thing you're supposed to do in art. Be able to convey a thing. Dun, dun, dun. The cat with the weird face and the clapping. That's what it is! It's a stupid cat clapping! That's what it is! Oh my god, let do and I do the background. Wow, February, eh? Yeah. It's just time kept passing, you know what they say? Hold on, I'm like looking down now. I heard something crack and I don't know what I rolled over, and it could be something either really, really bad or something that doesn't matter at all. I don't see anything. Anyways, but you know what they say, the years, they don't stop coming and 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 they don't stop coming. But hey, it's still winter, you're not wrong. Man, I woke up today, I was so warm. So sleep on a loft bed, right? I sleep on a loft bed. And the vent in my room, right, for the central heating and AC unit is right above my bed. So this means in summertime, when it's really hot, I have just full AC on me, which is great, meaning I get to sleep under a cover in the summertime. And whenever it's normal temperatures, it means that I sleep on the opposite side of the bed because I don't like feeling too hot or too cold, and the AC unit does not help. But in the winter months, it means that my bed is always warm and ready for me to sleep, which is the most fantastic thing. But it also means it's infinitely harder to get out of bed in the morning. But it was so warm last night, and I woke up and I had to go to work and just... I did not want to go today. Oh man, I see milk, dews, eggs, and uni. That's all the mods, right? Yep, that is all the mods. I literally got a fire weather warning today. Tropical islands, jeez. So far, yeah. There's no one missing. Not at all. Venting, kind of suspect. Oh my gosh, trust. Is there someone missing? Am I crazy? Is that not all the mods? Guys, don't gaslight me. Is there another mod that I'm forgetting? Milk, dews, eggs, uni. Milk, dews, eggs, uni. Yeah, that's everyone. Diesel lighting, oh my gosh. One left, right? What are you talking about? Starts with the Y. Why? There's only Unimo. I only have 3 mods. Or 4. I only have 4. Ah! Oh my gosh. You guys had me scared for a second. I thought I actually forgot someone. Oh my gosh. But yeah, year's right here. That's year, that's dews, that's eggs, and this is uni. And that's everyone. That's all the mods. Man, I was like so worried. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna look so bad on me to have a mod that I just cannot remember. And there wasn't even like a thing, because sometimes I forget people, but I like remember their presence. I just can't remember their name. Like I couldn't think of anyone at all. Like no presence. And I was like, how did I forget someone that bad? I thought Helldiver was saying milk, not as milk as in year. Year is milk. When's the expiration date? Yeah, Baku's totally. Oh, that's year? I honestly didn't know. Yeah, that's their little character. But don't tell him I told you, because I think he told me not to tell y'all. Whoops. I forgot. I got too nervous about thinking that I forgot a mod, that I forgot about the implications. Bum bum. Daga 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 dun dun dun. Daga 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 dun. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 la 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 I guess I'll take some time since we have like 1 minute. We have 1 minute, everybody. Let me start color blocking to get a vibe as to what this piece will look like. Nope. What the fuck was that? Alright. I'm not crazy, right? Y'all saw what just happened, that it filled in the other spot for some reason and then fixed itself? So either way, yours was forgotten. No, it wasn't. Elbows arrested. Chuku or taka 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 taka. Choose your side. Taka 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 taka. Honestly, Baku could be a mod. She's been around for quite some time. Yeah, Baku could be a mod. The only reason I haven't made her mod is just because I hear that she's always busy, and I feel bad to add to the responsibilities when, like, you know, like it's fine. I got it. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You know, I'll handle it. You know, and so I don't want to put any added pressure onto anybody. So I'm just like, oh, I'll do it myself. It's okay. No worries. 사랑해. So this tablet that I draw on, right, this iPad, it's a refurbished one that I bought because student discount, right? The screen is a bit janky, and that's why sometimes you'll see it kind of like freak out a bit, because it does not like working with me at all, and it's actually very, very annoying. So I guess in case you're curious as to why sometimes it does certain things, it's because, like, the screen is a bit janky. Don't know why. I don't know if that was, like, a thing that I did, or if it was already like that. You would think I would know, but look. Oh, okay. You see that? Like, that kind of weird thing. I think it has to do, like, maybe at some point there was too much pressure on the screen, so it kind of struggles with like getting the correct input from the screen, which is not good because that defeats the whole purpose of this, but that's why it does that. It's a bit difficult to work with, but you know, you gotta work with what you got. How about a deal? A dead man switch. What do you mean? Colors gain consciousness for a moment. That's what you saw, Pep. Could have been. Baku makes me mod. Make Baku mod in return. Oh my gosh. It's, you must choose, Mr. Bond. Do, 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 do. Bow, bow. These colors actually aren't accurate anymore. This used to be, like, the color palette that I would use predominantly, but I started working a bit more with, like, color harmonies and stuff. So I would, like, saturate them, or, like, put them closer to a tone of, like, whatever the piece was gonna be. But I'm not doing that right now because I'm being dumb. I'm being dumb and I'm doing it wrong. And it's not good. I don't recommend doing it this way. See, like, this hair is too dark now. I usually use, like, lighter tones. That way you can actually see line art. And actually, what I do nowadays is I'll start off with whatever color that I chose. Then I'll move it and actually get the tones that I need. So, like, this is more accurately the tones that I end up using. But yeah, I'll leave that for another day, because we are past stream time, so that means it's time to end. It's time to... it's time to get schmovin'. Oh my gosh. Anyways, let's return back to here. Let's return from whence we came. Okay. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed whatever we talked about, or I don't know. I hope you chuckled, laughed, snorted, giggled, sneezed, barfed. Oh, I'm on a business card. I like my chair wheel rolled onto something and it was making noise. I'm like, what is that? Anyway, good. Today was fun. Thank you for the stream, Pep. Thank you, dudes. It was not. Please don't throw. Please don't throw. It was nice. Thank you, Pep. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joking around with me, and thank you for allowing me to be to be slightly silly, slightly goofy sometimes. Anyways, with that being said, thank you to the channel members. We appreciate you. Without you guys, I'm not able to do half the things that I can do. So if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a certified pepper, or consider copying some of that merch up there. You know, merch chill. I still have some stuff left, and so feel free to, you know, let me into your house, let me into your life, and carry me around and think about me when the days are long and the nights are cold. And I was trying to quote not radioactive. What is it? Imagine Dragons. I was trying to quote that, but I forgot how the song went halfway through saying it. So not even halfway through starting it. So but yeah, with that being said, drink your milk, eat your vegetables, don't talk to strangers, there is transgress judgment. And I'll see y'all next time I see you. Okay? Okay? Surprisingly, I've been a part of the Discord line Baku has. I've been a part since 4/19/24. Baku joined November of 2024. Ah, Pep religious figure art. Religious figure art is crazy. Okay, bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. 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 Wrong day. Bye. See y'all next time. Possibly Thursday or possibly next week. Who knows? Bye-bye. Same time next week. More than likely. This is a Wednesday stream. Those are constantly reoccurring. I only streamed today because it was a Wednesday. Bye-bye.